How y'all doing this week?
It's all good, man. All love, man. Like I said, my boys technically just got done today. I got one that's getting ready to graduate Tuesday. And after that, that's it.
It is graduation season.
Yeah.
Graduating high school?
No, he graduating the 8th grade, finna be a freshman.
Oh, okay. So you got a whole nother heap of problems to worry about.
I got a total of 5 years. His brother got 3, and then he
Sophomore,
got 4.
star night, prom night, graduation.
You know, that's crazy that you brought that up. Sophomore star night. They don't even do that shit no more.
What about the senior dinner dance?
Well, you know,
Senior dinner
Gary used to do sophomore star night. Like these schools, they don't know what the heck that is, man.
Yeah,
They do like homecoming shit.
Right.
Y'all remember the citywide sweetheart ball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Man,
I didn't make it though, but I know about it. I tried to go like a couple of years, but I ain't make it.
What, you gonna go ride in on a horse?
Man, hey man, you know what I mean? I probably would.
Hey man, yeah, that's cool. That's good that we're talking about that because we can just jump it off this week with our first topic. We could talk about proms and prom send off. What y'all think about the prom send offs? Y'all think we doing too much? Or
Bruh, too much.
That's
bruh.
just
Too much, bruh.
that's
Like,
just a thing we need to just start getting with.
I think it's I agree. I believe we doing too much.
Like,
The ones your girls had last year. That was cool, decent. You know what I'm saying? Not overboard. I'm talking about the ones where I seen like.
But that still was a lot, man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, man. I just seen one girl with a
hold
black
on.
class there.
How was it?
Yeah, what was yours?
How was it?
What was yours?
It was at the house. I mean, we had the 219 the Jeep group come out. They kind of shut the whole block down.
What the Jeep group coming out? Like, I'm confused.
So they escorted them to the prom. So my daughters, they was in a Jeep as well. So they had the tops down. I even got in one of the Jeeps. Pookie was driving one of them. So I got in there too. And I went with them. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of tight. So it was just a normal thing. You know how they come on now and
that's what's up.
and we had
That's
food
dope.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we didn't do
that
the
was dope,
smoke and all that extravagant stuff. Like all that people doing that with the twerking and all the throne chairs and all that.
Yeah.
We ain't do all that.
I don't know, man. I seen a couple of them, and I think I don't know. It's almost to me, they're trying to equal out as if it was a wedding.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I'm kind of confused. Like I was like,
But some
what?
people it is a wedding.
Yeah,
Like it's almost like a farewell to their kid or something.
Right,
like they not gonna like.
But some of
I
them,
don't know. That's
some of them, that's it. Most of them ain't getting married because people don't even look at it like that anymore.
You can ask these kids now. They don't.
Right. So it's like, oh yeah, prom is that. And then you got a lot of people who don't even care about prom either.
Nah.
Y'all see that angle too?
Yeah. Some of them like, man, we just gonna get a group. We gonna go to prom. I think I seen one on Facebook where I think they was like at a hotel and they had the red carpet. Had everybody on the left and the right side look like they like somebody snapping photos of models and shit, and they coming out doing the red carpet. And you had a king's chair and a queen's chair, and it was way overboard. I seen one girl with a big ass Clydesdale all black horse.
Oh yeah.
What's with everybody with goats now?
With the whole horse. So it was a girl that went to the prom. They took her kid out in the prom, in horse and carriage. Like, come on now. I ain't against it. I guess that's the thing, but I thought that was more like a wedding or something. Like,
I think it's it's up to your means, and for a lot of people, it
They're
is they
living above their means.
A lot of people, it is like they first like hurrah for their kid.
Okay, but
because some people don't do that for birthdays.
I'm
like
seeing seeing the houses that they coming out of.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm seeing the cars that's parked behind the Maybach. I'm seeing the grass is not cut. I'm looking at all the stuff that's on the porch.
I don't want to be looking at that. Yeah, I know what you're talking
like,
about. Like what's that
I
in the
seen
mirror
one
back there?
where a girl came out. She had the queen chair and all that, and she was twerking and all that, the cloud, the fog, and all that. But y'all know how the old school stairs have like the green carpet on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the carpet was all ripped up.
The outdoor
and stuff.
carpet.
I'm like, why did nobody think to put a runner on that?
See, man, you couldn't do nothing better.
Yeah, you had all this checked off. Let's make sure we get a $1,000 dress. Let's make sure we get her $400 shoes. Let's make sure we get her nails done, her hair done. Nobody said let's get a runner. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's get the smoke for outside. Let's get this $800 chair. Let's make sure everybody's there. We got a camera crew.
I think it's a lot of money being spent on that foolishness. Like,
But
even like what they wear now, like, they talking about.
Hey, have you seen
Like
some of
kids-
these girls' dresses,
Nah, I'm talking about even the dudes.
no, I ain't
like,
seen on the dresser.
bro?
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I'm
My
talking about
daughter-
the dudes,
one of
too.
my daughters ordered
yeah.
a dress from Chicago.
Damn.
She ordered it. I mean, not Chicago. Not to cut you off. From L.A.
Oh, wow.
She ordered it, and she ordered it in time. So they was like, if you order it by this day, it'll come in time. So it was a special made dress from a boutique. She ordered it like 2 weeks. They was like, okay, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be done. Like a day before, they was like, oh, she sent the dress off to somebody else.
Oh,
That's what she said. And then she said, you can get this dress or this dress. So after stressing out, we went looking for dresses at the store, see if we can find something now. She couldn't find nothing now. So she just said, okay, she'll go with one of the dresses the lady sent. Then they mailed it talking about it's going to be here the next day. Motherfuckers didn't next day deliver it. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't come. So the prom was the next day.
Ooh.
The dress came that day.
Oh, yeah,
That's crazy, yo.
Just so happens she can fit it.
Wow.
That's crazy, yo.
And she loved
But
it.
let me ask y'all a
No,
question.
I'll ask you a
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Because I was gonna say even the dudes, like my homeboys, son, they won't like
The Marys.
the
and
Marys and all the like that should
Yeah,
be like
they got the,
$700 for some shoes. Like that's crazy.
They
to
got
me.
the no-show socks. I done seen some cats out
I'm
here
not the way
at
they
prom
dress
already.
is cool because that's
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
at
about
least
no
when
sock-
she-
that's what
I'm
they
not
doing,
trying
no
to-
socks?
Yeah, oh
So
yeah.
I don't get into our kid because we
I
had
ain't
our
even
style
know.
when we was kids.
Hey,
So
I don't know
that I
what I
don't
always
care
put
about, but
socks on.
the price of stuff
Oh,
be
yeah.
crazy.
No, I agree with it,
It
but I'm
is.
saying if you gonna do that, the no socks or the no show socks, can you at least grease your dang on ankles up?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't seen some cats with some ashy ankles like,
I just thought that was crazy. To
come
be
on,
like,
fam.
my
Yeah,
first
you
son
got to
graduated
be
from
worth
eighth-
you got to be worth the money. You know what I'm
But
saying?
My
I got a
little
question.
cousin-
$900 shoes.
My
like,
little
prom,
cousin,
like, yo,
his graduation, he like my feet hot, right? It's a white shirt with like a cross on it, some pants and some shoes. And
Damn.
I'm like, no, it don't scream graduation. And he like, this a $1,500 suit right here. Oh yeah. I'm like,
Oh shit.
I don't see how, but okay.
Man, I remember when I went and got my tux, it was $250. I was like, thought that was a lot of money.
that's crazy. Boy.
But
I think by the time we was graduating, motherfuckers was like rocking the patent leather joints with the tugs, but
Yeah.
now it'd be all
Man.
this, do all this, do. I'd be like, yo, my kid ain't. I don't have kids, but you know, I think that's a lot of money to spend on a kid.
I was just wondering, how did we get here though? That's why I can't figure that out.
The
How,
prom send off.
yeah, like how is it?
I
How
think
is
some
it
of- I
like
think some
where
of
it
the parents
is?
living through they
Did that
kid.
come with COVID? Or
Because
was
they're
that
younger.
before
They're
COVID?
younger than us though. I believe the parents of our age are younger.
Yeah, it was before COVID.
It's stay about our age if they
I want to say,
got kids. It was
sadly,
before COVID.
Because I wouldn't do that.
It's
I just-
what?
I said, sadly, it's the world. Like my prom dress was based off of Beyonce's dress.
Did you do a prom send off?
Oh yeah, well when you graduate, that's right. Okay, we got one right up here.
Said, one of the young ones,
Yeah, 2018,
15.
15. Okay, well that's close enough.
Yeah.
How was your mom?
This my 10 year.
10 years
How
ago.
was your parents when you was that age?
30 something.
So they are like our age now. So.
So your parents like, hold
Man,
on.
your parents younger than me?
So your parents like 48,
Mom 45.
45.
Oh, okay, she older
Yeah.
than that. She older than that.
Dang.
See, but like,
I would be your daddy.
Your mama older than me. What's your mama
So,
name? No,
and it's,
I think our generation overcompensated with their kids.
I think it was the
we ain't
yeah,
had it.
I can see that.
So now we trying to.
Cause I ain't had no prom. I
don't
ain't
know
do no
what it
prom
is.
send off.
No, matter of fact, I went to my grandparents' house. My daddy took pictures in front of the house, and then went to my grandparents' house and took some pictures.
that's how it
back
was.
And that was it.
They was trying to
I
get
went
y'all
to
go
3
school.
proms and I
Y'all
never got
had to get
sent
the
off.
First stop.
Not
Back
like
in the
that.
day.
What
I
you
got
said they
this.
was trying to get us to do
know
what?
how we got-
I said back in
Have
the
a
day
good-
they was trying
have
to
a
get
good
y'all to
night.
get to school.
Be back
so they
before
weren't thinking
12
about
o'clock or
prom.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Be back by 1.
We got it because of social media.
Motherfucker didn't
too.
even put no money in my pocket at prom.
Right.
They getting whole send-offs.
Like,
We need gas money.
Right, I gotta make my
no, but you know,
own
it's
money.
like competition. Like social media made it competition. 'Cause
Yeah,
you could
they
see-
did. They did.
I can see
They
what
did.
you did, Nah, I gotta
Now
do
I gotta do it better.
Nah, I
Yeah.
gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, you
Social
said,
media.
hold on, you saying social media did this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said it
it's
world.
more. It's more. You like when we was
It's
growing up, you
popularity
couldn't-
contest,
We couldn't
man.
even see people in
But popular
California
with
or-
who though? Who is they competing with?
Each
Each other.
other.
Each other, the people on
That was
the
definitely a
internet.
thing.
They
like,
competing
who
with
gonna wear
other
the best
people's
dress?
friends.
Okay, let me ask
So
you.
like you could like when we was growing up, we couldn't see people in California and New York.
No, we could.
Like you get what I'm saying? Now these kids get on here and pick up on
It's
some
like, ooh, I gotta
shit.
do
Ooh,
better than
yeah,
that.
them
Yeah.
motherfuckers in New York doing.
and even we couldn't see what was going off in like a Portage prom or a
Yeah,
Hammond prom.
like,
we didn't know
unless
what
you
was
knew
going
somebody.
on.
Think about,
We heard stories
think
about
when
it, though.
you
We
went
did
to
hear
the
stories
prom, your
about it.
girl still was thinking about trying to outdo other girls.
Yeah.
That was her
Yeah.
thing.
It
You know
just
what I'm
wasn't on
saying? So now
now
she got to try
ain't
to
even
outdo
competing
it.
with
Yeah.
the girls in her school no more. It's
'Cause,
I'm competing with girls worldwide.
Right.
Like,
Because you
Right.
know how you had send offs, right? For us, our big thing was the Grand March. That's where it was like told.
Oh,
you walking
yeah.
in with your date,
Yeah.
date looking there flying, this and that. That's what it
And
it's
that's
like,
one thing they don't really do in the proms no more.
Yeah, kids
what
don't
we
act
gotta
but
do
like,
that
how was
for?
the Grand March?
Because the
Oh, we ain't
parents
do no
got
Grand
parents
March.
ain't
because
there.
we already done did.
Yeah, the prom
Yeah.
send off. It's
We
all
did
for
the
the
same.
parents. It ain't
Yeah,
for the
man,
kids
dude.
no more.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the kids,
almost-
it is too, but
It's
you
for the
know,
parents to
It's
flex.
almost like you got a little baby, a
Well-
1-year-old up to like 5-year-old, and you have a big old party. That ain't the baby's party. That's the parents' party.
Nah,
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the baby's part.
Because they be
Celebrate
partying for
life. I think that's the
That's
whole
the baby's
thing. You have
party.
to celebrate life.
No,
It's
some
kids
people- I
that
get what
don't
you're
make
saying.
it
Some
past
Be
prom.
present.
So
Be present.
it's
That's the
like, why
baby's
not do
party.
it if they ask, well, if this is this is
Yeah.
that.
But what I'm saying is,
That's
if
kinda
you're
sad.
if
That's
you're
deeper.
if you're giving
Just
your
have a
daughter-
budget.
if you're giving your daughter this
If you go
illusion
over there, what, just
of
don't
like
have-
or the son illusion of what this prom send off is right now, what makes you think that she not gonna be a fucking bridezilla when she get married?
and will be.
But that ain't your problem.
that ain't your problem at that point.
But you created
if you,
it.
if you the dad that got it,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
But think
everybody
about
gonna be a
this.
bridezilla.
Is she, what is she gonna be when you don't give her a prom send off?
If she wanted one,
Oh
Yeah.
she gonna get do.
Oh, she gonna get humbled. That's what she gonna be, humbled.
no, she gonna hate you
You know what I'm
forever.
saying?
It ain't
She gonna be like,
humble.
my daddy was broke.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't
gonna
give
be
me
a lot
no
of
damn
resentment
prom
towards you.
send off.
Right, because you think about it. If he couldn't give me a prom send off and I get married, you know, dad is going to got to pay for the wedding and all that.
Man, that's why these foreigners in these different countries so I don't even, man.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
stuff
long
we care about,
you
you
know,
know.
nowadays
This
you can-
country is just
you
so-
can
this
offer
is whole
to
country,
you can
man.
offer to pay for the banquet hall or something like that. You ain't got to pay for the whole wedding. I ain't paying for none of the whole weddings. But I'm
that's
gonna
like
pay
some
for the
old school
food or something. You know, the
So
Yeah,
liquor.
that's the rich
That's
daddy
like-
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 daughters. So I
Did,
know I'm gonna have
did
to
you
do
pay
something.
for everything for your daughters to go to the prom?
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Man, the girls at that time, they was working on getting their dresses. They was getting help, but they was doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, all of it, but they was doing a
my
lot of it.
daughters, they focus on school and sports.
I know, but
Yeah, as a
what I'm
parent,
trying to
that's
say
how
is
it
You know what I'm
that
saying?
at time the area's time was
Yeah,
different. You know
I
what I'm
had
saying?
them
They was out
focusing
there,
on trying to go to college.
had a job. They was going to school. They was, you know,
Yeah.
they was
Yeah,
doing
it's
a lot.
different, man. It's just
They
these kids don't
when
even
they
wanna go
had
to
the
college.
jobs, I was like, nah, come on about it, those.
mean,
give
like you
me
say-
more schooling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most of these parents spend about like 10 grand on something like that. Be like, hold up, you know that boy ain't driving that Maybach. You know he ain't driving
Ain't
that.
got
dang
no
old Bentley.
license, right?
He ain't driving that.
That's why you get a chauffeur.
You get a what?
A chauffeur.
You
I
know how
think
much
it's
it
to-
is for a chauffeur
Depending
now?
on the chauffeur.
it's
So
to
tell us
each his
about your
own.
prom send off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we want to know. What your prom send off?
2015.
You should have had a shebang.
You drove?
Yeah,
Okay, what you have?
I drove my grandma's car. She had like the 2015.
So you just had a regular prom.
Yeah, I didn't have an extravagant prom. My dress was expensive.
By how much, if you care to share?
It was like 800,
Damn.
almost 1,000.
No. Try about $2,000 right now for
And
dresses.
then my hair was
That's
a
crazy, yo.
lot. You had
Yeah,
to
because
dye
my
the
daughter's
hair
from the
and
one
get
from
the hair
it was
done.
1400.
So it was
What?
like,
What?
yeah, it was a lot.
You went with a
And
group
then
of
makeup.
girls, or you met old dude at the prom, or
Dude came because he was a year older than me, so he came to my prom, and
Okay.
then I had like a stepbrother I lived with. He was adopted, so we had like a gathering.
together,
Yeah,
okay,
together.
all right, yeah.
That's what's up. That's
It
what
wasn't-
y'all
it
had
wasn't
horse
big,
and
it wasn't
carriage. Did the
extravagant.
goat come out or anything?
No, but I
That's
had
What's
red
up with the
carpet.
ghost, man?
I guess my son is the
I
greatest of
had
all time.
decorations,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like wow.
No, because man, they go all out. They got like the balloons, like you said, the smoke, the 360
Yeah, you
camera.
can see it all up and down. When I was even coming out here, Doing prom. Everybody, the balloons, seeing limp. You can just see everybody just in front of the house. It ain't just like one or a couple people. It's just the whole family.
And then like some of them do had a red carpet out, but I'm looking like, man, your house looking a little tacky. You couldn't cut the grass. You couldn't clean it up on the outside.
So what y'all think would be a good budget for something like that though? Because you got to have a budget for it.
I say $1,000. That's what I say.
$1,000.
That's my mindset. Just like that, but
You talking about for everything, the dress and everything?
no, not the dress. Just for like
just for the send off.
Just for a send off and everything.
Okay.
I said $1,000. Like
Yeah.
But it depends on if you got a daughter or a son.
Yeah, I guess for
Shit.
for a
If I
boy,
got
I would
son,
say
might not cost
$1,000.
him.
For a
Right.
girl, I guess a little bit different.
So the daughters is the one supposed to pay for all that?
No, I'm saying the daughters cost way more.
Yeah, I
Way
think the
more.
girls
dress
is a
probably
little bit
more.
more.
The dress,
They
the
gonna need
hair,
more,
the
they gonna-
makeup,
yeah.
the
Cause
nails.
Yeah, but I'm
also-
talking about just for the send. Well, you got to count the whole prom because, like you say,
yeah. Oh
yeah,
man,
it
whole
goes.
prom.
Got girls need so much.
That's gonna be about.
I
Well,
spent
one
way
much.
too much last year that I don't even want to say.
You don't hear it. Give us an estimate.
Don't do it.
Look,
Like
estimate.
I got
He
two
hurt.
daughters at the same time going.
right, exactly.
At the
So,
same
in the
time?
house, yeah, same age. Yeah, so I ain't saying.
So you gotta think about like the daughter is more than one that's spending all the money because the boy, all he gotta do is just show up.
yeah, and get his tux.
He gotta
and-
show up and look good.
Boys always easier.
You know
But
what
even
I'm
if
saying?
it was your son, decorations and tux, like and
yeah, so we had to
and a
decorate.
haircut.
And,
Y'all
everything.
decorated?
Yeah.
So you did the same thing then?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. And
But-
He said he
food
went
for
all
the
out.
people who
Yeah.
came.
Yeah, see, I don't.
People
he
that
didn't-
came.
We
But I
had
mean,
food,
but
but
it-
Oh,
it
you
was
had
over-
you had the whole
it
G
probably
gang out
was
there,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, if you seen the
It
pictures,
probably was like we had chairs and
Right.
stuff. It was probably
Yeah, see,
like
that's a little bit.
yeah. So like when I seen it
Y'all
from the
went
pictures, I was
overtime.
like,
That's
y'all
y'all
did y'all thing, but I don't think you went like you kept it right as that at that level. I don't think you went too overboard.
Nah, I didn't
was
do no
like-
fog.
Yeah,
No
I ain't see no fog, no damn.
Hey, fog machine don't even cost that
doves
much. You probably-
releasing,
like,
no
what?
360
You said you
cameras.
did a goat. I mean,
I ain't do no goat, no animals either. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a goat you could get for free for real.
Like I
Just
say,
let me use your goat,
You
neighbor.
know how big a damn Clydesdale horse
With the
is.
bell around
they,
it.
They ain't like a regular size horse.
What are they doing with these
Man,
goats?
I think I seen one where a girl and a boy had got out a helicopter. I'm looking like,
Yeah, bro, they doing
now
this
if
shit
their
bad.
parents is Bill Clinton, it makes sense.
hey, one kid drove a damn tank to the prom.
So yeah, so what is too
And
much? So
What
is
happened
too
to the
much?
Like, it
limos?
makes
Don't nobody
sense.
even. It's like people don't even. The
That is so
limos is
lame.
underneath people or something.
The only time you get into the limo is when you're following the hearse.
Bro, limo. I think is
That's what the
Damn,
problem
man.
is. They didn't get that a bad
limos is. I think out.
Damn, do people still do limos?
Don't even, bro. I
man, they
seen
don't
one or
even
two
do
limos, bro. I don't even.
Sometimes.
They
I be
no.
seeing them
Everybody
online
does
sometimes.
we had one yesterday.
Everybody does chauffeurs now in the personal car,
Yeah.
like a
You gotta pay
extravagant
for the
car.
family limo.
They coming, they
Yeah, I'm
pulling
about to
up
say,
in all
well,
nice
that's probably
cars.
bad. We
That's
bad.
part of the
Unless-
funeral.
Unless you
you
see
know
like
they
a
got the
group
good
thing.
money.
Cause celebrities don't do it no more.
That's when they got the limo.
Yeah,
Matter of
you know.
fact, they ain't even doing. If you see
Feel
it,
like
if
for sure.
and nowadays if
That's
if
crazy,
it's
bro.
prom,
Yeah.
they not doing like
Don't
the
nobody
limo,
even do
and it's
limos.
a
I ain't
group.
even noticed that, yo.
They'll do like a party.
It's
bus.
crazy.
They'll say, forget the limo, do a party bus, a group of us. Because what party bus is gonna take you whatever the hell you want to go.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, nowadays,
They got a time limit,
You remember
yeah.
when we went to prom? What was we trying to hit? I mean, I'm gonna hit the city after the prom is over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit Great America after that. Kids ain't doing that no more.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Man, check this out. My
Went to,
second, my
Cheesecake
second
Factory.
prom,
Do
my
they still do
second
that?
prom, I did a limo, right?
Right.
$99 an hour.
Ooh.
6 hours.
Ooh.
Motherfuckers just sitting there waiting while we in the prom. Like, that's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
My daddy and them told me that's dumb, but I was like, nah, I want a limo.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, I wanted a limo.
I wanted a limo too.
Dumb as hell, man.
I couldn't afford
I
it
did a
though.
limo. I did a limo.
$99
You did
an
a limo
hour.
too?
Pick me
Yeah.
up on 26 in Pennsylvania in the hood.
And the crazy thing is, after I picked up my best friend, his date and everything else, and we all went to prom. He said, "Oh, here go my page, and I'm just page when you're done." I'm like, "What the fuck you did,
at least you
dude?"
ain't
What
have to
year?
pay
What
for
year you
those
come? What year you
hours.
come out of school?
So
98.
So life is different because I was just thinking this off subject from the prom stuff. The kids live a different life, right? Like my guy, it's spring break. They in high school. Guess what the fuck he sent his kids for spring break for high school?
Oh,
Miami.
shit. Costa Rica.
What? Sent these motherfuckers to the Bahamas.
I
said,
kind
oh,
of figured.
yeah. That was wild to be like, yo, we wasn't even. I don't even know what I was doing during spring.
And I'm gonna tell you something too.
Miami.
I'm gonna tell you something too. These kids is so
They live a
it takes
different
so
life.
much to just even make them like happy or
That's because of social media. If I
like
see all this
they be
stuff
like
that kids,
oh that's it, or like you can just buy a basketball court. You know, like they be like it ain't even nothing. Like
Yeah,
you can
like
buy.
we normally take our family
Because
trip around spring break too.
when you
though.
But y'all went as a family. I'm
'Cause
talking about
now-
just-
Yeah,
they
I ain't
sent just
sending
them-
their ass
'cause they
nowhere.
just-
Like,
Yo,
they
now-
coming with
I
me.
think about this
Yeah,
too, though.
nah,
They coming
Not
with
only,
me.
hey, not only if they competing for
I'm
prom,
going.
they competing for graduation now too.
What they compete for?
What you doing during graduation?
Man, they competing for like who had the best kind of like
GPA.
pre graduation, like where they my kid graduating, congratulations, almost like a send off, but they just going to graduate. And then if they having a party, who party was the best because they posting photos. And I'm looking
The
like
kids
damn,
or the parents? Oh.
Man, I seen somebody that was. I seen something that
I
was
think it's
funny
black
as
people,
hell the
man.
other day. Somebody, so they got two kids, right? One of them is 27, and the other one just graduated.
damn.
So they posted the picture of when their 27-year-old graduated, and when their new son just graduated. I went to the 27-year-old's graduation. This nigga ain't done shit since he graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she posted was like, I'm so proud of my kids. Both my boys is graduated. I'm so proud of them.
Wow.
I'm like, you should have said I was proud of him on this day, or this was one of my proudest moments. I'm like, are you still proud of this nigga? This nigga been in jail 7 years. He ain't did shit since he graduated.
Yeah, man.
But hurt people. Like, get out of here, man.
That's crazy. Hey man, I'm just saying. I just think when you bringing in the fall, when you bringing in something like releasing doves, you got a horse, 360
yeah.
camera and all that. You're doing way too
That's
much.
wedding stuff though. You know
And
what I'm saying?
I'm noticing since these graduation parties are smaller, they doing a lot of stuff that's kind of cool too. It ain't like a normal graduation. Like I was at a ceremony last week, and they took time out and they was like, okay, everybody go give a rose to the person who was most influential to you graduating. And they took the time out. All the kids came off the stage. It wasn't nothing but about 56 of the little niggas. But they came off the stage and gave the roses and stuff to their parents, and they had pictures and stuff all on the screen. I was like, yeah, that was cool, man.
Graduation ceremony is definitely too long.
That one was like 40 minutes.
I'm saying the traditional.
Oh, well, it depends on what school you at. If it's a big high school, it's gonna be long.
If
Small
it's
high school,
if it's a white ceremony, it's short.
yeah.
Like
straight to
Portage,
the
they
point.
start at 7, they be done at like 8:15, and it'd be
Yeah,
like
my
1,000 of
nephew
them.
Yeah,
My
I grew
nephew
up
joint
around
was
black
quick. He graduated from Portage. It wasn't that bad at the football field.
Yeah, that's it'd be real quick. They be like, they said start at 7 at 6:59. If you ain't in your seat ready to listen, you go miss it because they be like, okay, 7 o'clock. Jonas Babos, Bridget
See, no,
Reynolds.
they gotta have the superintendent talk, and then the district superintendent talk.
Then you gotta
and
have
then
that.
the doctor,
You gotta
then
have
the
the
teacher,
guest
then the-
note speaker.
Yeah, it'd be so much. It'd be 3 hours.
I
I'd be
went
like,
to
God,
when my daughter graduated from Westside, man. That was the most ghettoest ass shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm like, we get to the front door, right? And then he like, nope, you gotta stop. Stop for what? They marching in. And it's a big ass line still behind us. Like, we gonna miss our kids marching in? By the time we get in, all the kids on the damn stage. And then we had to go in and then, oh, okay, y'all all over here on the left. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit, bro. That's some straight bullshit. So parents didn't get to see their kids marching in or nothing. And my daughter calling me, where y'all at? We still in line. They stopped us at the door. They ain't collecting no more tickets. Until y'all get into the damn auditorium and on the stage.
So was you like, you was late then?
Yeah, we was late. But we was already standing at the door.
I bet. Hey.
was you
Already-
standing at the door late,
They was
or
trying
you
to be
came on
prof-
time?
we was
They
in
was trying
line
to be-
on time.
They was trying not to be niggas and be on time. That was,
And it was West Side, and that man. When
Might
I
be your
say
fault.
that line was like, and you know what the to get in where the gym is, man. That mug wrapped like then around. I'm like, oh hell, I'm like,
Hell no.
yeah.
I got a question for y'all though. So at that graduation that I was at, so it was 56 of the kids. They was like, raise your hand if you going to college or university. You mean only 6 of the 56 kids raised their hand?
Yeah. My nephew did some wild shit. Like I ain't even know this was a thing because you know what I'm saying. But he spoke at the Portage graduation, right? Like he was like
What year was this?
This 2022, 23, baby. We'll be 23. Smart kid, man, straight ass. He had called my cousin down there to work for Vanderbilt, had his wife get him, do his financial aid, do all this stuff, got the send me his SAT shit, got in Louisville on a free ride.
Damn.
And then just decided he don't want to go. So I'm about he taking a gap year.
Oh,
Now, mind you, I didn't know nothing about
Gap year.
this gap year shit, right? So I think that's why I go back to social media and people being able to see shit. So they got it from like
TV.
You do research, the Obamas when they was like they. So these niggas don't understand, like, bro, you don't have the privilege to do that. Like,
yeah.
you behind your mama ain't got no. What are you talking about? But he like, I ain't going. Nah, if he was my kid, I'd have took his ass down to Louisville and dropped him off. Like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Not my kid, his mom, and it's just like they don't see the world like we saw. They don't. College is declining because kids like I'm gonna go Uber. I'm
Man,
gonna go.
college is declining. ain't it?
There's so much other
The
stuff. to
enrollment
do.
is declining, but
It's so much stuff to do to make money. Then you got the social media thing.
Yeah.
Where motherfuckers is becoming
Yup.
millionaires.
yeah,
instantly.
but not really though.
All of them not.
You know what I'm
but all
saying?
They see is
That's
that
what you
person.
assuming, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So-
saying? And most of the people on there faking it till they making it, and
yeah,
most
but
of
they
them not
don't know
making
that.
it.
Yeah.
And then,
Man, that social media stuff is going off the charts, yo.
but
I'm
think,
just saying,
but
kid.
think about like us as our race, especially as a black woman. Y'all need degrees. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so hard for y'all out here. It's hard for us, but they don't even want to pay y'all as much as they pay us.
I think that
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all
But
can't just say
on
I'm
the-
gonna go work at Walmart or you're gonna be working for the rest of your life. Or
But
if
they-
you don't go to college now, you damn sure gonna be trying to go later on in life when you got kids and when you're struggling and doing things like that.
Yeah.
So why not go right now when you're still a kid, when you can get some financial assistance, when your parents can help you out, when the world is still at your fingertips.
But they
'Cause so
everybody some. So the word I hate the most, and I think society just messed kids up. I hated that whole I'm a boss shit. Like when
Yeah.
people say that,
I'm my own
they
boss.
start believing that, bro.
Everybody's
Like,
not an
you can't-
entrepreneur.
But you can't. But first of all, how you a boss and you don't own nothing? You ain't got no workers. But when you say a word, they start believing it, and you're acting out something that you can't even be because you ain't.
But
Yeah,
ain't,
so
ain't
everybody
nothing
think they a
wrong.
boss.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a boss and raising your kids not to be workers. But
You got to.
you have to have something
Yeah, you got to start
to be able
It's
to
delusional.
put that in there. It's delusional for you to just
say,
think
I'm a
that.
boss and I ain't got nothing.
Right. It's delusional for any of
Yeah,
us.
I know exactly
to
what you're
just
talking about.
assume.
Yeah.
But
I think,
But
for the-
think about
anything.
how people you take words and then they start living that shit,
changing
and
it.
it's like, yo, that don't.
Yeah, kind
I
of
think
like
for
once
the
you put that
common people-
put it in your head and you believe,
Now you
start
believe,
thinking.
and then it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you can't be a boss and you don't.
What you got
I feel
to
like
say,
most kids don't really see the degree pay off.
They
So
could
they
get-
be like, what am I going for?
Now I agree. Like I agree.
Oh no, I think what it is.
I think that they don't really, because half the people around them either got it or don't use it.
See,
or
I'm a
Yeah.
good.
No,
I'm a good
okay.
example of this though, because I went to college. I got a degree in criminology. Never became a cop or law enforcement. But what I did learn in college was how to communicate with other races and
well,
other
yeah.
people.
I think
So
college is
that
experience.
influence and
Yeah.
that experience
Connections.
was way better than any degree that I could have got.
I agree with that.
So that
I
is
definitely
what
agree with that.
that is what I use in life. That is what I use to get ahead, just to be able to communicate. Because my first roommate was white, and he never even
And
seen
the
a black
paper-
person.
All right, this is what
I was
this
the
is what I got
first
to
black
say.
person
But the
he
paper-
seen.
But the paper do get you in the door.
Yeah.
Okay,
Depending on
let,
what it
let,
is.
let me say this is what I think, because I say this from experience. So I think that you don't even need a degree no more to, you know what I'm saying, because I make over six figures, right? And by that being said, like before I even had I'm gonna explain this to y'all. So I had before I even had my education, I was already making six figures, right? So it was like, why even go to school, right?
But
So
the thing is, not to cut you off with that, but like the trade, let's call it a trade. That's local. A degree, an education, you can go anywhere and
I
make
know,
six
but
figures.
that's not true.
But let me. That's what I'm trying to get to though.
No, but I'm talking about far as like the meal. So like you working in the meal.
But see, that's
you know
not
what I'm
about to
saying?
get to. That's about to get to. Working in the mill, it's a great job and it pay good, right?
Right.
But if the mill shut down tomorrow, you ain't got no certificate.
Right.
You screwed. No, you screwed.
But-
right?
but let me check
if
this
you're
out,
in the
though.
mill, I would suggest you get in the electrical program or
So,
take advantage of those.
This
type
is
of
what
things.
this what happened. This is what happened to me. So I got my bachelor's degree in science and leadership, right? Then I turned around. It was like 4 years, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go ahead and get my master's. Meanwhile, I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, man, you know, because you'll still have me pay for some of my classes because I was up here. I was like, damn,
you got to be on that.
they paid quite a few of my classes. They picked
real
up.
estate.
Then my VA paid some of my classes. So then
That's how you do it.
I'm trying to. Now I got a master's. I got a bachelor's and I got a master's in business, and I'm trying to get like a good position, a good job, bro. I got a job offer at a park ranger. Bro, listen, I'm serious, bro. Like I'm telling you, I can't make this up, bro. I got a job offer. I don't know. I think it was like $65,000 as a park ranger in the dunes. And the good thing about it, they gave you a vehicle.
Hey, you might want to take that.
You know what I'm
But you
saying?
the fourth, but look at your, like you making six figures in the mill now, but it's somebody that ain't got a degree. It's somebody that don't have a degree. That if the mill went down tomorrow, they gonna be kind of screwed because now you locked into just that industry, right? So if you don't get no certificate, it ain't gonna matter. So if you got electrician, welding or something, you can go anywhere.
That's
I
hold
agree
on.
with you that
That's the reason why I
just
did.
having-
That's
Like,
the
with
reason.
me, like I got the criminology degree.
That's what I was about to get
Then-
to in a second too.
Once I got in my job, they paid for an IT degree.
yeah.
Now I'm an engineer.
So that's the
So
reason why.
That's just all from working and
You
building
gotta
up.
take advantage of those. You know, it's dudes in the mill that don't even. Bro,
But I don't have
They
an
don't take
engineering.
advantage
I
of
don't
it,
have an
yeah,
engineering
yeah.
I ain't
degree.
gonna lie to you. I'm so crazy with it. I'm telling you, I took classes just to take it
Damn.
because it's my
Yeah,
like,
well,
it's
yeah.
my-
I'll be doing
You know
everything.
what I'm saying? But there's a lot of dudes that don't even take advantage of that.
I been doing
Tuition
everything.
reimbursement. I'm about to
Yeah.
try to get a
Yeah, I
master's too, just
I
for
do
the hell
mine.
of it.
Yeah,
But
you
I,
Yeah, they pay for
but
it.
at
Yeah.
this point, I really don't need it.
But
That's
what
just
I was about
if I had to have the time.
say something. So I was about to say something. Lost
But I
my.
agree with you that kids
Lost your
don't.
train of thought.
Kids
Yeah.
see us and they don't care about degrees because they like.
No.
I
don't
wouldn't
need
take
it.
no. You better degree.
Okay,
Yeah,
check this
you
out.
don't
They
need
hired a
to go do
kid,
some
19
other-
years old. He was 18. He just turned 19 like a week ago, and the kid just talking about buying cars. He just want money. All he wants is money, money. I'm like, that's all he care about. He ain't got no girlfriend. Don't. He just want to get married and all this stuff. And I don't know, man. I don't know.
When Fry came out, when they was able to do the scamming, man, it's like now nobody want to go to school no more because they see people doing this on social media with a whole lot of fake bills
Yeah,
that they
I
done
think
got
that
off the Amazon.
I think that you're right about school is bigger than going off to college is bigger than
Right.
the degree.
I did.
Yeah.
I did 3 years.
Yeah,
of college
that's
out
that's
in
that's the
Wisconsin.
importance of
Okay.
it, man.
Because coming from here, like I went to
But
Purdue.
I
You know
went
what I'm
to.
saying? I'll let you.
You went to Purdue Lafayette?
Yeah.
But
I went
it
to-
take for
it was
you
the
like
craziest
if you're a
experience.
kid, you don't really see that you need that to grow. So it
Right.
take for either the parents to send you or for that kid to be like, all right, well, I'll go somewhere to
'Cause,
try
like,
something.
when
No, you need to be
Right, 'cause
that
I
kid
took
needs
my
to be
kids
humble.
on a college tour so they could choose a school.
But I was like you.
When I was coming out, my mom gave me 3 options. She was like, you either go to college, you go to damn service, or you gonna get a job. Which one you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I think the first year I left home and went and stayed with my sister.
You
Got
took a
it.
gap year.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. Like,
He
I
had that
wasn't really,
paper.
He took that
yeah,
gap
I
year.
wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go do. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And then I came back, stayed home with my mom for a year, got a job, did that. And then after that, I was like, I'm out. I went to college. And then now this time I'm going off like I'm 21 years old. So on my dorm room, I'm the only one.
You took a gap.
Yeah.
Gap.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. Yeah, I did
You
about
was there
3
buying
years,
liquor.
and I was going for
Like, he
We
was the one to
loved
go-
you
go
on
get-
campus.
Go get coached.
Exactly.
Right. Shit, you was the man.
And that's what and that's what brings me to one of my points is because like up in there, man, like I went to school for secondary education with a minor in history because I wanted to be a history teacher in high school. That was my thing because I love history. Man, dude. So we got this one dude I meet. He's like, man, I got a fake ID, this and that. I was like, okay, yeah. He buying liquor for everybody. The RA catch his ass. He had to pour all the liquor down the damn drain. So they was like, hold up, wait a minute. They was like, ain't it another dude up in here that's actually 21 that got a real shit? And then I was like, yeah. They was like, all right, so this was like, I just need to go to the liquor store and get me something. Keep the change. Bro, after that, I swear, at least about every week between me and my roommate, I had about $4.50 in my damn pocket just because off of the hustling, buying liquor and cutting hair. You know what I'm saying?
And cutting hair too,
right? And that's what I'm trying to like. These kids, they don't know what a hustle is.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't know what hustle is, and
they want you to knock on their door, give them a good job and $1 million check, and say congratulations.
I tell my boys all the time, look,
$1 million work from home.
Go to college,
right?
I'm not worried about that. But I expect for you to go learn a trade. They's like, why a trade? I was like, because with a trade, you're gonna have a job for a lifetime. Yeah. I was like, you got people out here that got these high-paying degrees or whatever else, and the best they can do is, I'm working at Walmart, but I got an engineering degree. Like, damn.
Nah,
yeah, that's the reason why. That's why
you got an engineering degree.
That's the reason why I took business, because I think business covers everything.
I see that. I can see
you know what I'm saying? Business covers it just covers everything. A lot of it. That's the reason I took a job. I went after doing a degree that was something that covered. Like I can go from here, I can go left, I can go right. It gave me a wide option. That's the only reason I took.
And those non-specific degrees, them the ones that be hard to get a job with.
Right. But
so I think we was told to go to school because it was school. So I kind of agree with you. We was just told to go to school.
Mm-hmm. I thought you had been a sheriff by now.
Was like,
right. You know what I'm saying?
My experience was I'm black.
I damn near had associates in high school.
Yeah, you should be the police for real though, feds. Yeah.
But that was my goal to be a fed though. But once I didn't pass the background check.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
They got to hit you with that background.
But I think stuff might have changed though. All them rules might have changed.
They failed me because of my mama's family.
Damn.
Yeah, it go way back.
Yeah, so it wasn't even nothing I did or nothing.
Oh yeah, they go out looking into the family.
So at that point,
that's
I was
crazy.
Like,
that's almost like just because you was born in Gary, Indiana. I'm sorry, we can't.
But they knocked on people's doors and shit. They was like, man, what the feds knocking on our door, asking questions about you for? I was like, oh,
yeah, that's
crazy.
Damn. No, I mean, because you think about kids nowadays, they looking for that fast, quick money.
Yeah, ain't nobody selling drugs no more.
They say I'm gonna be a social media influencer.
You get it for free
what you
at the doctor's office.
On social media? What you gonna be talking about on social media that everybody else ain't talking about?
But the thing is, you want to be a social media influencer, but you can't even meet your AR goal in school.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Man, hold on. How many kids can't even change a tire? Like real for real. Like a 18-year-old kid, how many probably can go out there and just change a tire? Probably can't even do it.
Can't even do it.
The woman probably can, maybe
my
more
brother
than
and my cousin can, but.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that's kind of sad though.
I ain't gonna lie. I know how, but I ain't changing one. I'm definitely calling the insurance company.
That's my cousin. He like, I'm calling my insurance.
Let me switch this up a little bit. Let me ask y'all a question though. So we got a few married people in here, and a couple people who not married. What do y'all think is a good price or budget for a wedding these days?
20,000.
20 grand? You can't do nothing for 20 grand. Did you just get married?
No, what's the magic number? It's a joke.
Oh yeah, now 12 years he's
no,
he old like
what
me.
was people saying when we was getting married? What was the magic number?
Oh, shit.
What was they saying? Yeah, you know it was 30,000. Everybody said they spent 30,000 on the wedding. I'm just saying that was
30,000.
That's how much you dropped.
I was saying 20, 25. Man, please. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, 30,000 is that's about.
I regret.
I'm just saying everybody was saying 30,000.
I said 20. I said 20,000.
The food in the venue alone, that's 20 grand. And then if you get liquor, that's another 10 grand right there.
So
That's
anywhere
not
between 30 to 40,000.
decorations, dress,
Right.
shoes.
See, but hold up. By me, I'm Muslim, so we don't spend all that money. It's almost, check this out though. I'm gonna tell you this. This is facts though, and it should be like that. Even when you die, you don't bring flowers to the funeral, because you don't bring flowers to the dead. You know what I'm saying? As a Muslim, you don't, right? So you don't get up. You get buried. You got two boxes: a wooden box with the door open. You got one with the half door. They all wooden box.
So what's your
This is for
budget?
your
What's your
wedding?
budget, man? What's
it's
your
like
budget?
$200 for the box though.
What's
So
your
what is
budget,
your
bro?
budget then?
What's your budget for the wedding? Not funeral.
For-
You done got dark on us.
Yeah.
Talking about putting a nigga in the box.
What I'm saying, for real.
Who
Just-
want to get put in a wooden box with
Bro,
$200 box?
no, it don't. You dead, bro. You dead.
All right.
So what
What's
was
your
your budget for a
though?
wedding then?
My budget,
What would be your budget?
I say 10 grand.
10 grand.
I say 10 grand.
10 grand.
Y'all get in the back. Y'all in
Yeah,
the
so
backyard.
10 grand gonna put you at like the elbow room.
The pastor gonna be
Them
ordering.
places do be charging per plate.
I say
No,
10
man,
grand.
it's like $50. It's between $30 and $50
It's
a
like
person.
50 now.
So hold on. I know you had a nice wedding. So how much was your wedding?
It was probably about 30.
You had a nice wedding though, so you know what I'm saying. I think the biggest thing, that photographer was crazy.
Do you regret?
The
Do you
photographer was
regret?
all over the place.
Nah, best day of my life.
No shit.
Mine was like
Shit.
25, 26, maybe like 28. It wasn't all the way up there, but it was I mean,
I ain't had no big wedding. Just because I asked my wife what she wanted to do. She was like, I don't want no big wedding. I don't want this. And I was like, what you
Yeah.
want to do? She was like, look,
She still regretting that.
no, she ain't regretting it at all. 'Cause
Every time she watched those shows on TV.
Man, she be like, fuck them. She said, look.
She
we gonna
mentioned
go.
it.
No, she said, we
Did
going
she
to go.
say fuck them?
She said, we going to go to the Justice of the Peace. And then we going to do something in my cousin's backyard. I was like,
So hold on, how long was you married with your wife before y'all got married?
we was together about 4 years before we got married.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, because she's one
Congratulations.
of those. She's a, no, so we going on about 17 years being total together, but 15 years of being married. So her thing is, why am I gonna sit here and invite all these motherfuckers that I really don't want to see? Cause you ain't doing nothing for to eat my food, drink my
Oh,
liquor.
yeah.
You're not risking.
You
You're not
know,
really wishing
I wish
me
I had that
anything.
mindset.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
recoup
Then,
probably
I
about
feel that now.
$2 to $3 grand.
That, 'cause she wasn't-
I've
she wasn't
been
playing.
saying
You
this for
recoup
some.
probably about
I've
2
been
to 3
saying this for
grand.
some
It
years.
don't
That's
feel
it.
like it
The
balanced
weddings.
out though. I was like, this not
You
enough.
recruit more than that? 10?
No,
That's
you got
good.
people
That's
that- you
good.
got
My
some money
people
on
was
okay.
it.
putting
I seen the
50,
photos from your wedding. That shit was dope.
25.
Yeah, no, I ain't had that much.
Yeah, we only invited like maybe 150.
Okay.
That's a big wedding.
Did all 150 show up?
Nah.
No,
that's a big
I was
wedding.
so
So it was
bad
probably
in
about
mine.
120 showed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was 30.
80%.
So we
Except
ate,
count
we
20%,
ate,
not sure.
we end up eating a couple thousand from people who didn't show up. Because you still had to pay for the plate.
You still gotta pay for the plates.
Huh?
Yeah, you got it. There was a lot of people there.
Oh, so you had to order more plates. Ah,
He said, no, y'all go down there.
that's what's up. That's
I
what's
mean,
up.
that's just
Y'all see Travis Hunter got married, man?
man, dude. Hey, dude, he got to be the.
I don't know, man.
Sorry, Travis, I ain't. But you got to be dumb, bro. You got to be dumb
How
because
long has he been
No,
with
you're
her?
not sorry.
okay. Let me break down the backstory for you real quick. So
Because
before
everybody's saying the same
they
thing.
had got together, he kept DMing this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 2 months, she did not respond to any of his DMs at all, because she said he was not her type.
Mm-hmm.
So from
He
there,
looked like Wanda from Living Color.
right. So you go from there to her brother is the one that put her on. The Travis Hunter was like, "Do you know who this is? This Travis Hunter. He a future first round, maybe possible #1 pick in the NFL draft. He going to Jackson. He going to Jackson State. He finna get like so much money in NIL. Then he went over to Colorado. So then all of a sudden, what you think? Oh, now that's my type.
How long was they together before they got married?
Some months, I
About
thought.
no, some years.
So y'all heard what he said about the
college.
brother, right?
No,
Yeah.
what did he just say about the brother?
What you just said.
That
Had
the
a
brother want to put on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and how come the brother and Travis is best friends now?
Exactly. And not only top of that, when they went to Colorado, he moved the brother in with him and was just showering the brother with all damn type of gifts.
So who's dating who?
Thank you.
What the fuck is going on there?
And not only top of this, she said she said out
I
of
didn't
her
know all
mouth.
that. That's
Right.
wild.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
and then check this out of her mouth, she said he used to drive me to parties and sit in the car while I go in here and party and then come out and take me home.
So I would.
And that's why she don't got the attitude. She got that attitude toward him because she like
So
I
does
know
she
my
come from
brother gay. You fucking my brother. My brother was on
She
your
bought him.
dick
He
talking
bought
about
her
me. Holler at you.
a $3 million car.
No,
or something.
5,000.
What? He fucking the
No,
brother.
5. It was like.
I don't know that
500.
for
It was-
sure.
it was
I ain't
like- it
gonna
was
say
like-
that, but I
it
just
was
said
half
it.
a million.
You
It was
definitely
half a
did.
million. That's the he spent on a Mercedes Benz
Man,
truck.
bro, all
And-
that she ruining that chick. So when you go
He
big,
running that chick.
no, I'm saying when you go big like that, they gonna keep expecting it.
This chick already had the $sign
Thank
tattoo
you.
on her ring finger before she met this
Right.
nigga.
He like it though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He also
If Gold Digger had a symbol, it
Right.
would be that chick.
And he like
she's
it.
If Gold Digger was a bitch, it'd be that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, one on top of that, she's older than him by maybe a couple
Gold
years.
digger,
Can't
gold
blame her.
digger.
And not on top of that,
He like
digga,
it. I don't know
digga.
what y'all want her to do.
Hey,
He like it.
That's crazy.
He
That's
like
crazy
her
how
or do he
women are,
like the
though.
brother?
Huh?
That's crazy how women are.
What?
She abusing him and he just got to deal with it.
Is
Now,
it
if he was doing-
abuse?
If he was doing her like that, y'all be going
Think
ape shit.
about this
Is
too,
it
though.
abuse though?
Yes.
Yes. Think about
Listen,
this.
So
But
then y'all
if he
should be
did-
blaming him like y'all blame the girls for staying. He should leave.
no,
That's what we
He
said.
just
That's what I'm
married
saying.
her.
We,
That's what I'm
without a
saying.
prenup. That's the
Without a
problem.
prenup.
Right.
That's why we talking about it.
You would be in
Why
there
didn't
like
he get a
you the
prenup, though?
scum of the earth.
she said
That's not
we
true
not
because I would
signing
think
no
that she
prenup.
liked
Why?
it.
You know what I'm saying?
She
She
like
said
it.
we
Most
not
women don't be
signing no
like
prenup.
Yeah, she
She
like
told him she's not gonna sign a prenup.
Did he get a prenup with the brother?
That shit is crazy. I never knew nothing about
Right.
the brother.
So-
That's what I'm trying to
Hey,
figure
think
out.
about it. The whole family in on this motherfucker. And you know the fucked up part about it? Dion put him on game, and he not listening to Dion. Dion told him about this shit,
Yeah.
but Dion he ain't listening to Dion.
And
Hey,
why does Shador show up in a tracksuit?
Oh damn, that's disrespectful. Ooh, yeah, I did see that.
I
Shador
mean,
showed
come
up in
on, you
tracksuit.
couldn't get you a little tux or nothing. You just gonna show
I mean,
up in
yeah.
a tracksuit,
To,
what to
Travis
wear?
Hunter's wedding, he showed up in a tracksuit.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
He
just
married-
recently got married.
Yeah, he
That
just
wasn't
got
the
married to
reception?
old girl.
he
That,
gave it a G wag.
Yeah,
yeah.
married,
Yeah.
married. Without
He
a
liked
prenup.
her.
Without a prenup. And I
So
don't-
what I'm assuming she trying to
He
do is
was
she gonna
so
get
happy
pregnant. She trying to
dancing
get
with her.
No,
pregnant.
she already. They said she already pregnant.
Oh, see.
Yeah, she was dancing with him at the
Come on,
wedding.
man.
They was
Y'all
cheating.
doing, she ain't already pregnant.
No,
I
I'm
think
dead.
she
I'm
is.
dead ass.
So
bro.
now
If
she
you-
got them.
if
Now,
you
now they
pull-
can
hey,
get divorced.
If you pull the
Once that baby hit the
photo
ground,
up,
now they can get divorced.
she got like a little small pooch, bro.
He better put an
Okay,
Anthony
y'all ain't never
Edwards
not
and
like
just
nobody
give her
and then
100
been
grand.
around him and was like, oh, okay, you kind of cool. Like maybe
Man, you know
she
what?
didn't-
Talking
he
to
wasn't-
this-
he
No,
black
not like
and
that.
ugly. Maybe
No,
she was like,
she was
eh.
not gonna
And then
mess with
she-
him until her brother put.
It was
him
an incentive.
on.
You trying to say how we ever liked a ugly person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Talking about all this stuff right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
This stuff disgusts me because of how women and how
Disgusting is crazy.
on how like people is when they come to like money and all that. It's just the greed is beyond like you know what I'm saying. It's crazy.
They'll
So-
do anything for
Like,
you.
But
you know
who
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
put
Just
that on?
Anything
'Cause why you
strange for
letting
some
her do that?
change.
man, it's
Because-
Do a little
terrible.
strange
You know
for
what I'm
some
saying?
change,
It ain't
bro.
Have
nothing-
you heard of the word simp? That's
Love-
that's what they call men right now.
No, it's just the love is based on a dollar. It ain't love is based on a dollar and it's not based on love.
Nah, man. How you get love is you be broke first and you grow together,
exactly.
Yeah,
and then you have some love, and then you fix other shit.
yeah, I agree.
Because
That's why you always keep the
She
girl
didn't-
that you was married to before you're a celebrity, and then you marry her once you become a celebrity
Right.
or once you are a celebrity.
She
like
didn't-
like
Go
Ice
back-
Cube or
She
Snoop
didn't,
Dogg.
She didn't know. She
Don't
didn't know
leave
who
the
the hell
sister
Travis Hunter.
for-
She didn't know who Travis
Yeah.
Hunter
A
was.
bunny.
And out on top of this, people came out and told him like, Travis, you know your
Snow,
girl
buddy,
used to be a
snow, buddy.
stripper. He said, nah, he ain't believing the
Oh,
shit.
damn, you add stuff though. I think.
No, I'm not adding.
What
nothing.
he
Now
say?
she used to be
He
a
didn't
stripper
believe
too?
it.
No,
or
oh,
he
yeah,
didn't
she
think
did.
it.
She
Yeah,
did.
she
She
was.
used to be a stripper.
And she dated another professional before him. Y'all
Thank
don't
you.
know that?
I'm saying
Now,
though,
y'all gotta
so
follow the
Hey,
story.
that's-
Hold on,
bro.
how old is she?
She the same age as him.
She about like 2-3 years maybe older than him.
did
bro.
he say he didn't know or did he didn't care?
He didn't care.
That's a wild.
He don't care.
And then wait, and then not only top of that,
he like it.
it has been on social media of her
What else she do?
all hugged up on dudes with her ass out and sleeping in bed with dudes. It's all
Before or
out
after
there.
him?
Wait a minute, wasn't she just
Wait, hold on.
talking to a rapper or something that just got caught or
Yeah,
something?
he on her.
Yeah.
He asked stuff.
I ain't, man, I'm not, hey,
She a
bro.
stripper?
Bro.
She
I'm gonna let y'all know something. I'm not
Twerking
adding.
on
Like he
the-
tried
Hey,
to
man,
holler.
yeah, we need to play Gold Digger. What's
Yeah,
it
she
going?
was just twerking
Yeah,
on
you
somebody.
You gotta follow the
Man, I
story.
promise
If
she's
you
so
truly
sweet.
follow the story and
What's
listen
that
to
Kanye
it,
West
it's gonna
song?
show it all on face. It's
Like,
like,
think of it, the gold
overheard
digger.
The brother part.
Was these pictures of her dead with other guys? Was that before him? Or that was
Right, that's what I'm asking.
That was during the time they talking.
Hey, wait, the brother
Thank
thing
you.
is crazy. though.
Right.
So let me ask y'all this. Don't y'all think that Travis Hunter should have some type of family or guidance?
Thank you.
Since Deion didn't listen to Deion, some type of family that just
Hey, let's be honest though.
Come on.
Let's be honest though.
Bro,
We all
lo-
know niggas that been in love and they ain't listening to nobody.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what's
You
gonna
got
have
a
to
friend
teach
that
him.
You done had that you be
Life.
Like, yo, and
Life
then-
gonna have to teach him.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, well, you can't. Somebody like that, you can tell them all day long. The grass
He don't
ain't
got no
green.
family.
Don't
Hey,
go over there.
they
Don't
say
do
the power-
this.
He don't have
Life
family.
got to
Power
teach
to
him.
put you
His
as
dad
a
is
This
locked
nigga
up.
right here,
Okay.
he had two of them at the
That's
same
it.
time. I was like, you can't have
His
two
mom is
wives.
somewhere doing whatever.
You're
his
Muslim
dad
though.
is
Like,
like,
come on, like,
You in America.
yeah, he probably
Can't do that.
And not only top
But
of
he
this,
did it.
He was too happy dancing in this
so,
video. Like
yeah,
he loves
somebody
her.
said, but
Okay?
you married her,
Right.
and now you finna go and play for who? Jacksonville. Jacksonville. That's in fucking Florida.
Duo.
You don't think she finna be out in the streets?
She coming with him.
Ah,
That's why she married him to
She
make sure
for-
if
she
she come
for
with
the
him,
streets.
it's secure.
Thank
the
you.
streets
all
is
eyes
wherever
on her
she.
though, and everybody out there because I
No.
think whoever smash her is gonna, bro. They gonna probably take pictures
Hey,
and they
but
gonna be
y'all know how
like,
it go.
Or
He
maybe
might-
she his
they
cover
gonna be
up, like
like,
you
it's
said.
gonna, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got your wife.
Now he
I'm
playing
sorry.
football. He might find another bad. Y'all
Travis
don't know.
Hunter, you might end up being like LeBron James when what happened, okay?
What did
What
LeBron
LeBron
James
James
do?
I'm keep that low key.
Savannah got her a good man.
Nope.
What happened with LeBron?
You talking about at the Diddy party?
No, when they were saying that
Right, like, what?
Delonte West was
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's his
you.
mama
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That ain't his
care.
girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
You act like somebody fucked his wife
man,
or
hey,
something.
one
That ain't the same
one of his
thing.
roommates is going. One of his teammates going to try.
One
different
thing,
than
one
fucking
thing I
somebody's
can
mama.
say about Travis Hunter though. I don't know if y'all heard this.
Worst things gonna do is be smashing each other wild.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but I don't know if y'all heard this though. Travis Hunter, he turned down Nike and he signed with Adidas.
Bad move.
But the reason that he did it was he made sure that Adidas gave his younger brother, who's a sophomore in high school, a deal as well.
Oh damn,
Okay, he eating.
that's what's up.
So that was a big family move.
Checks over strike.
So
I'm sad.
speaking of family, like
Putting family on. So he
what
got
do
a man.
y'all think about family as a whole though?
What you mean?
Like
What do you think about it?
what do you think about family? When I say the word family,
What
what
does
do
come
you
to mind?
think? Do you think of blood or do you think of
Nah,
love?
friends,
Like what do you
I
think
think
of?
Don't
family
trust
really
them.
mean like who close to you. Because you can't. I don't believe you can control like you born and like your
Man,
sister
families
and brother.
be the
just
one
your
that's-
sister and brother. They
yeah.
gonna be your
That's
sister
your
and brother by blood, but they don't gotta
Mother
be
and father, them
family,
man.
like,
That's
you can create your
don't
own
trust
family.
them.
So you got blood relatives and you got relatives that ain't blood.
The friends, your friends that's
Your
not your
family
blood is your
people
blood.
That's really
So
That's
what's
your
your
family.
family that you consider more family? Your blood relatives or the family you created yourself?
probably as a grown man, probably the family I created myself. That could be some of them could be blood, but
It's almost like you can raise a kid to be this way, but that don't mean that kid gonna be that way. And then when he get out your house, he turns out to be something totally completely that you didn't raise him. Like you just can't control that. That's family, and that's
he
exactly
gonna
how
blood
family
gonna
be, yo.
blood, but
Then you like, I didn't
family.
teach you this way. Where did you get these ways from? Where did you learn this stuff from? And that's just exactly how family is, yo.
Do you feel like blood relatives is more? They feel more entitled.
Yup.
So as you get older, it's harder to relate to that.
Yup. Exactly.
I
Entitled.
mean, but you still see people who have great relationships with blood relatives. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
possible.
saying? Yeah,
you
what I'm saying?
you got some,
But it
yeah.
always
it's
don't
just-
work
but you
out
got
like
more of them that's not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the
Your blood
statistics.
relative,
You know what I'm
your blood
saying?
relative, but
You know, out of 10 of them, you probably got 3 of them. Like, yeah, this my cousin, this my brother. You know, you got 5 brothers. You know, it's just like you got 5 kids. Like, this, to all y'all, you can't tell me you gonna like all 5 of your kids. You know what I'm saying? You got one kid.
Hell.
You like all your love on
No,
it.
let me explain this.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
go ahead,
You got
go ahead.
5 kids.
See, we about to go viral.
You got 5 kids.
Can't
You
love
love all your
I'm getting
kids,
in on this.
right.
but you got one kid that you just love. That's
So you
just
say
like
you got more.
You got a
that
favorite.
one
you
Yeah.
just like I just
That's
love
your
this.
favorite.
You know what I'm saying? I love this
Yeah.
kid. You love all your
I
kids.
love
but
all my kids, but my baby boy, man, dude, I kill all y'all. Boy, don't even look at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Don't
saying.
even
It's the
look at
same
it.
way. Then you might even for some parents, you might got one kid that you just can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this kid just can't get right? You know what I'm saying?
If you have a bunch like I do, you got kids like
Yeah,
that.
and it
That's what I
be
was gonna
like
say.
that.
Maybe it
Yeah.
takes
But
you
you
to
still
have
love
a
'em
few
all.
Yeah, you
to
still
have
love
a
them all, but you
favorite.
just don't love them as much.
Nah, you love them the same.
as
No,
much
I
as
like
the
them
other
You
both.
love them the
You
same.
love them equally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love them equally. You just know that's a bad.
Okay.
You just like
It's just like if you got multiple wives. You know what I'm saying?
you don't love them the
love-
back to
same.
the
you
multiple
love
wives.
them all the same, but you just love one of them a little bit more than the other one. You
And
know
which
what I'm
one
saying?
is that?
Which one do you keep at
You
that
know,
point?
whichever one.
Which one do you love the most?
You treat them the same. You love them the same, but you just, you know what I'm saying? They all in the heart differently.
You got a favorite.
Yeah, he gonna try to say that.
You
Huh?
got a favorite.
Just like you a girl dad. You like Kobe Bryant. You a girl dad, boy. That I swear she get. Yeah.
It's because, like,
You
Yeah,
might as
you
well get on,
should've.
Mike. I didn't put you on. Because, hey, boy, I be looking like, man, how y'all get sleep? It's good.
but y'all can still talk.
We want to hear
We
you
waiting
about
for your
girl
2
dad.
cents. Yeah.
No, I was saying it goes to personalities. Like, I love both of my kids the same,
Right.
but that don't mean that I could bond with my son the same way I bond with my daughter.
True.
The way I bond with my daughter is more affectionate. You know, when you got boys, you don't want to be that
Why not?
affectionate with them. You want
Yeah.
it's a different type of affection.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Why?
different type of affection that you got with
They gotta earn it.
because
It's
we
a
living in a
difference.
world now where
Would y'all
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
everybody-
earn your father's
Right.
love?
Like, I used to
Shake
love
y'all.
rainbows as a kid. You
I ain't
can't
say
even.
you have to be a superhero.
I
to
love
earn
you
it,
draw
but you gotta
rainbows.
earn
You
it.
can't even draw a
Yeah.
rainbow no more. You know what I'm saying? You're gay. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
it's a little
I used to
shaky
love
out
drawing
here. So you
rainbows.
don't want to give that type of affection to your son. And with personalities, it's like
Yeah, that's
me
true.
and my daughter personality might click more than my son. That's okay.
Yeah.
You
I
know
ain't
what
made
I'm
it
saying?
there yet. They only 6, 7, and 4.
Yeah, my daughter's
I
about
like
to be
them
3
both.
Friday, and my son is 9. But me and my daughter personality click more than me and my son personality. My son is cool, like that's my guy. But me and my daughter,
You love a little more now on this point.
it just click better.
I think, let me say this. I think at the age they are right now, that's cool. It's when they get like around their teens age. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I don't care for you. You ain't gonna never say that, but why are you doing this?
But
And why
that's
are you
not to-
talking like
but
that?
that's not to
Or
say-
being a bully and picking on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not to say when my son mature more, me and his bond again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Closer.
yeah, yeah.
Which it sounds like that I don't fuck with my son, but I fuck with my son. Like we got a good relationship, but my natural personality is what my daughter carry, so it's easy to connect with that.
Oh,
and my
yeah.
son, his natural personality is more his mom's, and him and his mom connect more.
Even though both of my girls out the household, with both of my boys being at home, our relationship is like different. Like my youngest son, he a goofball. He know that I'm finna come around, play with dad, punch on him and all that. We wrestle. My older son, it's more like, okay, all right, dad. You know, when we talking, it's more like business type stuff. Like, hey, dad, this is what I want to do after high school. That's what I'm trying to do. I need
That's
you to help
good.
me. That type of stuff. We talk about it. And my youngest son, I'm like, man, dude, you play around too dang on much, man. I need you to straighten up, man. Why you got this F going on, man? I'm like, dude, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's
You know,
different. And it's like,
I
Does
think-
anybody have any stepkids?
Yeah, I got some.
I gotta do. I got,
How has that?
man.
They was pretty good kids.
I don't know if I can speak on that shit.
They
on
was
camera,
pretty good. They was
Take
pretty
his
good
fruit stand,
kids.
go to the room.
but My,
They all turned out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They all grown now, but they all
You
turned
treat them
out.
the same as your normal kids?
Yeah. Ain't no difference. Yeah.
I would say both of my girls,
They all
one
turned out
just
pretty
turned
good.
23 and the other one turned 20. But at first our relationship was like here, but then all of a sudden it just went.
One went to I State. One went to I State. Thought about you. Graduated from I State. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Then he stayed out. Then now he living out there. I can't never think out there by Seattle or whatever. Then the other one went to the Navy. He did I think 5 years in the Navy. You know what I mean? You know,
Good job, bro.
you
I
know,
remember when them kids was babies, man.
Yeah, they all grown. And then the youngest one, you know what I'm saying? It's always a little girl. She kind of like, had the look. She was the youngest, but they all grown now. The youngest is 25 and the oldest is 30. So
That's what's up, bro.
Now, Jay, but I know you
I
ain't
know,
got
right?
no, I know you
I
ain't
got
no
two step
kids.
kids
Who been out
too.
of high school for?
how you said?
My daughter and son is my stepson, but nobody knows. But I just treat them all the same.
Yeah. Because that's why when I first met you, I'm looking like, you know what I'm saying? Then you was like, no, I'm like, shit, I can't tell the way y'all interact with each other. It's
Right. He got my mannerisms and all that.
man,
Everybody
shit.
swear to God he my real son. I'm like,
I got him into. I got the middle one in boxing. So he started taking his boxing. He started going out. Everything I was trying to. It's like now they're older. Like it was some things that I didn't like. Like they behavior wise. But now they older. It's like, man, the connection is so much. It's like I don't know. Maybe because they grown and I guess they out there on their own,
but
realizing
it's
life.
also a different aspect too. So for like Jay, I know you ain't got no kids, but like you got nieces and nephews. And
I hope.
And I bet you your relationship with them is different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
that's
my nephew.
it goes a different way too, because sometimes like your kids drawing you into their world. I never was into Marvel. Shit like that.
Yeah, I
know
don't
what
like
I'm saying?
Marvel. I like the other one.
You don't even know it.
DC trash.
DC is trash.
DC, yeah, I love DC.
Yeah, I never was into that stuff. I ain't never. But my
DC
son
got
it's
like
funny.
Batman
got me into that.
Niggas is trash.
it's funny he ain't in there, but I was like, when we was growing up as kids, like most of the action movies I used to watch, I drew him into some of that stuff.
Yeah, he used to have me watching it, but
My son in animation. I'm a real bad anime
But my
person.
son is
He
like
brought you back into
he
it?
brought me into it where it just be like
See,
I do deep dives in that shit. Like sometimes I just go study that shit on my own without him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what's up, yo.
Just for a conversation I had back with him.
yeah,
That's
then-
me and my.
because you want to have something like kind of like
Yeah, so we
interesting
connect
into
with,
that
yeah.
y'all can connect with.
Do
Yeah,
anybody have any blended families, mixed race families?
Yeah, I do.
You got some what?
I got my nephew is married to a white woman. Then I got a little bit of Latino in there somewhere. So it's kind of like, yeah, bro.
He said a little Latino.
Like, you know the crazy
Ain't
thing
no
about it
little
is,
Latino.
I didn't know it until like I went to. This is on my father's side of the family when I went to my first family reunion on that side, and I started looking like, damn, I was like white, Latino, white, Latino. I was like, oh shit.
that's what it is now, man. It's like I think culture. I think the states within general itself, the states itself. If you want to come and get like black and white, man, just thinking about that. Like, bro, in the 70s and the 80s, bro, you couldn't do that. Even in the they're looking at you. 90s, bro, they was like, look at that, as a white guy and a black guy, black chick together. Like you couldn't. Nah, that was like.
Go to Michigan City.
I remember being a
wrong with
kid.
you?
I remember being a kid going out to the beach. You know what I'm saying? The white beach was on the west side and the black beach was on the east side. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to the white beach because now it's like, whatever.
Because I got
World evolved.
I got a cousin. He fully white. He married my cousin. She was black. They had 3 kids.
That's why everybody
And
comes to this
they
country.
biracial, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't even looking no different.
It's this country. You go to China, bro, they ain't having that out there. China's gonna stay there. China's gonna stay Chinese.
And in China, they only allow you max to have 2 kids. You can't
Oh
have
yeah,
3.
they stopped that.
They stopped that
Like
now?
2 years ago. You can have another kid.
They
It's-
killed
I
off
think it's
enough
3.
people during COVID. They say, all right, you can start back.
Yeah. most
Do
people.
they still bond the girls' feet when they young so they have
Yeah, that was dumb. I hope
they used to
don't
do
still
that so Chinese women have smaller feet.
So they won't
I don't
grow.
know if they do that shit. no
Man,
more.
that's Chinese got bro. China right now is like 30 years ahead, so advanced technology ahead of us. It's insane. Like the things that we are doing now, they've been doing it. Like acupuncture, They've been doing that way back in like
we don't need to
1700s.
be 30. I'm good.
But I'm saying that's how much
They doing
advanced.
too fast. They doing too much.
Right.
Yeah, but you know,
Hey, can't keep up.
but
They said China built the artificial sun.
Oh God.
Yeah,
bro,
doing too much.
they beyond. But yeah, now you come over here to this country, gay is at an all time high. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but over there it ain't happening. But you want to be,
But that's,
Do you have something against the gays? Because you mentioned
Bruh,
gays
like,
a lot.
Nah, bro. All right, man.
he
Hey,
come from our era. It's like,
nah, bro. Hey, like, I don't know. I used to,
when they
I,
push it on us.
you know, I understand like gays that you know, I don't even want to talk about
They
it.
don't
man.
do the diversity,
gonna
equity,
get us
and
shut
inclusion
down.
at your
Yeah,
job.
oh, bro.
No,
I
do
feel like David
they
Chappelle.
do the DE&I at your job?
The what?
The DE&I, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, no race. Yeah, yeah, they do all that stuff. Yeah, but
Pronouns and all that.
bro, no.
Yeah, bro.
That gay stuff ain't.
That shit
I'm
caught me off
Mr.
guard.
Daddy, sir.
What?
Those are my pronouns. Mr. Daddy, sir.
Okay.
Those are all three manly
A
pronouns.
lot of that's why everybody coming to the States, man. All these different races is coming over here because they say the land of the free. We can do what we want. We got rights. You can't stop us. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't come in our house. You over there, they coming in your house. They knocking that door down. You know what I'm saying?
So I had to give it to you because the last time we was on the show, you asked for Donald Trump to free Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
And did you
bro.
call him or did he hear us? Or?
Bro, that's crazy,
Next
bro.
thing you know, shit, Donald
Larry
Trump.
Hoover
Bro,
was
that's
freeing Larry
crazy.
Hoover.
We was talking
He's
about
not
that.
getting free.
He not getting free though.
Nah, bro,
You
he
never
is.
know.
No, it's up to the governor.
The governor, man.
Bro, I'm gonna
It's
tell
gonna
you.
be a lot of pressure on
Hold
him.
on, the governor gonna
He
let him
reduced
free,
his
and I'm gonna
sentence.
tell you why the governor
think
gonna
the
let him
governor
free.
gonna do it, though.
Because
I'm talking about
he-
Trump then.
Larry Hoover is gonna be on his team with trying to get him so he can be elected because he's gonna try to run for the president.
Hold on.
The governor's gonna try to
So,
run for president.
You don't
next
get him
election,
no
I think.
pardon, but you get
And
him.
he need Larry Hoover.
So you don't get him no pardon, but you get a Chrisley's who defrauded the government out of millions and millions of dollars.
Bro,
They-
Larry Hoover should have been out of jail. We
Yeah,
talked
I'm
about
saying.
this last time though.
But-
Hey, Hoover murdered people, man.
But
no
it-
one person. He didn't even do it by
Don't
himself.
say one
Wait.
person.
So
That's a
is-
whole
is-
person
Is he the one
that he got called
was
for.
talking to the Muslims and stuff?
Who?
Was he Larry Hoover?
No, that's no.
Gangsta D.
That's the wrong. That's
Yeah,
the wrong.
but you-
I mean, let me know. I don't gangbang. I don't know
Yeah,
if y'all
bro.
see
That's
it.
the crip.
The El Rukins and all that that
Crips
came
and the
from
Bloods
Larry
and
Hoover
stuff
and
like
all
that.
them, they was doing a lot
Man,
of
Larry
crazy
Hoover ain't the
stuff.
same. But that's crazy. We talked about that. And he
the
free.
other
I
one.
was like,
Well, he ain't technically free yet, but he.
no, he
I
ain't
don't
go.
know,
I
man.
don't
I
know.
figured out
What
But-
I'm saying is that you
He-
didn't pardon him, but this dude that had a reality show, Chrisley Knows Best, they got a full pardon.
Dude, we know what time it is, bro. That's,
Yeah, thank you.
Asking questions.
He white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's I'm with
He's
him.
white.
You know what time it is. I'm with him.
Full
Same
pardon.
thing.
Him and his wife.
He's
they were
white.
supposed to serve.
Only
like
reason he got
25
that
years.
pardon is because Kanye West been digging into Trump's ears and all that stuff. He been like back, and that's Kanye kind of more like.
Could be.
Digging
They be
in
hating
Trump's
on
And now
you.
he got to go to. Now he got to go to the governor. Now they got to be on teabagging with the governor. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all been following the Diddy trial.
I ain't been following too much of it. I kind of like stop
That's a funny
updating me
trial
on
to
it.
me.
What's the new
That
news
trial,
on
They
it?
might need to get rid of that shit.
Oh, they done had a couple new witnesses come out.
Yeah, dude said he can't hear shit.
Huh?
The deaf dude.
Didn't,
Man, I'm just ready for. I'm ready for Park to come
did,
out.
Kid
He-
Cudi
Park
testify
killer. I'm
already?
just ready for that.
No, dude,
I'm
if I
not
was the
sure if he
judge-
testified, but I think somebody did testify regarding his house getting broken into.
Kid
And-
Cudi actually testified, right?
Yeah, he
Okay, yeah, they
told-
said Kid
okay.
Cudi's supposed to testify.
Yeah, he
'cause,
did it
blew
already.
up blew his car.
He said that he didn't know.
Oh, he
if
blew
they
up
don't-
Kid Cudi's car.
He
Yeah,
said
but
that
they
he didn't
don't.
know if it was him for sure.
Yeah, he said he didn't know if it was him.
right.
So I'm
That-
not.
I'm just
none of
ready
this
for
shit- none of this
Tupac.
shit should
He
be
say he
Diddy
ate.
shit just stupid.
They
'cause
killed him.
any dude that came in there and I'm the judge, get the fuck out of here, dude. You
So
get
now,
30
what's
years
the
old.
Exactly.
what,
You can't tell me another
what's the
man made
updates on
you-
it though? Like what's going on?
Man,
now?
it depends on who you hear it from. Like you hear it from.
But
me,
it's
I'm
wild
gonna
that-
tell you that shit stupid. You hear it from somebody. Oh, did he need to go to jail? He's a monster.
Yeah.
So it depends on who you hear it from. Like the case don't even make any sense.
I think
to me.
it's wild. that
Yeah,
she
I
had
agree
to
with
get
you.
on there
I do.
Yeah,
I
that
agree.
shit
and
don't
talk
make
about
any
something.
sense.
I'd have
All
been
that-
laughing.
No, she didn't have to do that. She chose to
No, I'm
do
just
that.
saying, but to be sitting in court
Cassie.
in front of people like
She the one went
I had
up there
piss
and
in my-
said that.
piss
Oh, got
in my
subpoenaed,
mouth.
though.
yeah, I remember.
No,
that. I
she
remember said that.
testified.
Yeah.
She got subpoenaed. She had to.
She testified.
I'm just saying, do you think that's
she didn't
wild,
have
though,
to
ain't
say anything. This wasn't a cross examination. Is what I'm saying. This is what she said.
I'm just saying that is some funny shit to just be out there like,
Yeah.
somebody
Like-
pissed in my mouth and pissed
Yeah.
it. That is the wildest shit.
Damn, bro.
She was like Diddy.
No, she didn't say that part. The
Pee on
escort
you.
dude said that part.
No, she
said
was
that
like
too.
she was like
yeah,
the
he pissed
dude
it.
nutting her
Yeah.
and nut on her titty, and then she put the titty on and the nut on Diddy's
that's
titty.
Oh, dude.
Ain't no coming back from that,
Yeah,
Diddy.
ain't no come back. But
Yeah, it's over for my man.
Did y'all see the video with a long time ago with Diddy and Mike Tyson sitting on the couch?
No,
And Diddy was trying to say something to Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
yeah,
and Mike
Tyson.
Tyson was like,
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, he set up like,
he picked his hand up.
So what he do? He put his hand on his.
He had his hand. I think he did it on accident. It looked like it was on accident. But Tyson took his hand off, so it was like he had his hand like this. And then Tyson just like lightly put his hand off.
they was on the talk show.
And then at the time when nobody paid attention, but now like years later, 20 years later, then it's like they fast rewind and looking back at it like
That's crazy.
they already
But
seen
what,
it
he, but
coming.
what he on trial for? That's
Rico.
what I'm trying
For
to
being
get
a
to.
freak.
What Rico?
For
Sex
Cassidy.
Sex trafficking and shit.
So-
For being a
All
freak.
they
Wait,
talking
I'm
about
finna
is
tell you.
Sex traffic, because money moves people out. We could see him
no,
as a trafficking.
let her tell you how freaky he is.
No, I'm just gonna tell you that he's being charged for RICO, right?
what's the
Now,
Rico?
RICO, there's a lot of things that fall under RICO: sex trafficking, drug, that stuff, burglary, arson. There's a lot that fall into that category. They're proving that he's done at least. They only need to prove 2 out of like the 6 or the
So
8.
what-
but
so
they-
they's proving that he's doing
They
these
not
things.
proving it. All that shit is still he say she
No,
say.
so what it
Nobody
is
nobody.
So they already they definitely.
Like
They-
when they went and examined the car, they didn't find his fingerprints and other.
But they don't have to. They're proving it that he's run. What they're saying
running-
that
he's the
he's running
business.
the organization
And he's the one
that's
that's doing it.
employing all these people that's
They haven't
doing
proved
it.
that part yet.
they have
The employees is the
Christina
people.
Karam,
They're
the
they're the people who
people that work
testifying.
for
the
him.
security guard.
Those
that
are the
come and
people
get
who
the-
testify.
They have.
Yeah, so that's how they proving it because
Dude
those are the
said
people who
he was
testify.
So
And
do you
then
think he should go-
Cassie
do you-
mama went on there
do you
and they
think he
didn't
should go to
cross-examine
jail?
her? That was the guilty.
Yeah, they talking about
The one dude went on there and said that he was.
Farnsworth Bentley
Nah, the one dude was like he was actually
cleaning up the
cleaning up the
scene.
scene and
Yeah,
up the scene,
he,
like-
Yeah, they
he
got
know
him.
what was going on.
Did
He brought
Farnsworth
the
Bentley
lube and all
testify?
that.
No.
And
Nah, I
then
don't think
Cassie and the escorts then said something. So it ain't he say she say because it's 2 against 1
Yeah,
at the
it's
end
not
of the
he
day.
say she say.
Yeah, the dude escort came
And then
on
somebody
there, like,
said, I don't know if it was true. They said that Prince had a video before he died that they supposed to be played in
I
court.
think that's fake news.
Okay, fake news.
I read the transcripts every night.
Bro, ever since Trump said
Well,
fake
let
news, that's
us
everything
in
is
on
fake
something we
news.
don't know then. Let us
news,
in on
fake
some of that juice.
Yeah.
What about that one
Mia,
guy
the
who
lady-
been the stylist guy who's been testifying lately?
What about him?
Deontay,
That's Cassie friend, yeah.
Deontay, he's had a lot to say. What Deontay been talking about?
He was saying that when they went to Hawaii or something, they was doing the video with Cassie, the movie with Cassie. He was the one that tried to put her on to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, he did say
He was
that.
the reason why. Like he was like, y'all look good. Like get with it.
Yeah, and he also said she was untalented.
He said that she wasn't. No, that wasn't her. That was the other lady. She said she was the other friend that was with him. She said she wasn't a Mariah Carey or
Talking
nothing.
about the
but-
lady that his assistant.
No, her friend.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it was his assistant. It's his assistant. Assistant. But yeah, they all 3 was together. Him, Deontay, Cassie, and the other lady. Yeah. She was the one that said she wasn't no Mariah Carey or no Whitney, but you know she could sing. And then after that, it's this lady named Mia who's supposed to be like a Jane Doe. But the internet already found out who this lady is. Her name is Sarah something. I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyways,
What's her name?
Sarah Screw. I don't know. You gotta look it up.
You can spell
You
it
said
out.
Mia, she black, right?
No.
Mia not black.
No, that was just an alias. No. She's white.
name's Sarah.
She's very white. And
She's very white.
yeah, very Caucasian.
very white.
And she went on the stand and said that he didn't rape her, and he was abusing her like work wise. Like that was another thing they had to prove.
Oh
that
yeah,
he was,
yeah.
Like,
what I thought was not to
doing
cut you
his-
off, but she went on there and was like, this is the same lady was like she was his personal assistant first, but she signed a contract to work 24/7. But she complained that she worked like 50 hours or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you signed the
I ain't read
contract.
that.
You signed the
Is that the
contract to
lady
work
that kept trying to come
24/7.
back? Talking about
Yeah, for 55,000 or
That was
something.
the one I
a
was
year.
talking about. The one that kept
Talking
trying
about
to
when
come back.
she lost everything when she started working for him.
Yeah,
She lost
then
her
she
And
got
then she went
blackballed
and
and
worked
wouldn't
for
nobody
like
would go with
Edge
her.
or
Yeah.
something or something like that.
Yeah, so she kept trying to get her job back.
Revolt.
Then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
she said that she stayed up 5
So she
days
kept
straight
coming.
and started crying and got delusional and had blurry in her eyes, and then he let her go to sleep. That's what she complained about.
But what type of drug are you taking to
The
stay
same
up
drugs.
5?
They
So-
listen to trial. I can
That's
tell
what
you
I'm saying.
ketamine.
That's what I'm saying.
There's so many things.
They
Every
oiled
time
up.
it's a
You
black
know what I'm
person,
saying?
we keep losing black billionaires and black men that sort of have power to the same shit. Let's get down to the.
I think that y'all, they should have more
What,
integrity.
freak
than
off?
that.
Like all we keep talking about is black men they lose everything because of women.
Maybe
we keep
they
going
should
through the
do
same
better.
shit. Bill Cosby, Tiger Woods, fucking R. Kelly, Not Diddy. Who else next? Who next?
Jay-Z.
Man, what are you saying?
I got a
Wait a minute,
I got a question.
What are you
Tired of this
saying
shit.
R.
here?
Kelly in this
What about
you
Shine?
do-
What about Shine? What about Shine? He ain't even do nothing.
Hold on. You agreeing with the R. Kelly shit?
You agreeing with these freaky motherfuckers?
When this shit where R. Kelly go, like who the fuck make a surviving R. Kelly? Like that nigga wasn't going to jail before that shit came. When that shit came out,
Okay,
then
he should have.
I think he should
I agree he
be in
peed
jail.
on that girl. I'm not disagreeing that little girl was a
fucked
minor.
with her.
He used to be
But all that
outside
shit-
He was
of
fucking with
elementary
junior high
school.
school
all that
kids.
shit that was on.
He was fucking with junior high school jump ropers.
Okay, what about Shine?
They get barrettes
Shine
in their
took that
head.
blame.
Don't put a conspiracy with the R. Kelly shit.
That nigga just got out of jail like
What
10 years ago, I
conspiracy?
think.
That shit didn't seem.
He was
right to
hanging
me.
out at
That
Pulaski.
motherfucker
He was
going
literally
to jail.
outside of kids' school.
Oh,
He was fucking. R. Kelly was outside his
I don't
school.
agree.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
You
agree.
seen it.
Everybody
Everybody's
seen it.
seen it. Even
Everybody like who?
He on tape fucking the girl.
I
That's
agree with that,
14.
but they let him off on that. I'm talking about they
Oh
went back.
my
to
Just 'cause they
God.
let him
I
off,
don't
they
wanna
got
let
him.
it-
He-
I
R.
don't
Kelly
see
did what he did.
nothing.
But all the shit that don't survive R. Kelly, that shit ain't make no
And
fucking
age
sense.
ain't nothing but a number. Come on
Yeah,
now.
little
That is a
surviving R.
pervert.
Kelly shit rude.
But he went to jail for
Period.
that shit for them people.
Take
He
your
was already in
shoes
jail that day.
off.
No,
Right?
he wasn't. He was still.
I think
free.
he was already in
Nah,
jail.
He wasn't in jail.
I gotta hit him with the. I gotta hit him with that.
I got what you
He was in
need.
jail after that
That
shit. That shit came out during COVID.
He was already in jail.
He wasn't in jail.
Now R. Kelly is a freak. He's fucking look. He's a freak. So
Hey,
that's
I think
Yeah,
that y'all
R.
should
Kelly
have.
don't ask.
They-
Don't ask R.
Nah.
Kelly.
Even
R.
though
Kelly
you
is
said
a
I
child
ain't
that-
no freak.
Hold on,
a
R.
child
Kelly-
molester.
Hold on,
I
like
think
stop
they
this
came
R.
together.
Kelly.
Hey,
shit.
man, I
R.
see
Kelly is a
everybody-
fucking child molester.
Period.
And matter of fact,
So go to
I'm glad
jail.
you
What's
said
the difference
that
between him and
because
Diddy though? What's the difference between him and Diddy?
I'm gonna say it on every show.
Diddy on fucking little girls.
I'm gonna say it
That
on
we
every
know
show,
of.
bro. I'm tired of us as a culture accepting
No, I
our
agree.
older men going back to these schools, fucking on these little kids. We
where
all
is it that R.
seen
Kelly
it.
was at elementary school.
I ain't
So
Not
Nigga,
elementary.
that's
They
right.
said junior high.
Nigga, he married Aaliyah.
He married
She was
Aaliyah.
15.
She was 12.
So don't add R. Kelly. He deserves what he got.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly deserves what he
But
got.
it's 35 other
It don't
niggas
matter.
we
It
know
don't matter
besides
what-
R. Kelly.
I don't care what
We know
R. Kelly
niggas
went to
besides
jail.
R. Kelly
He was
that do
actually
that,
doing that shit.
did
Yeah.
that.
I mean, but
I'm sick of that.
You-
At that current time,
you
I
from
don't care. He
Chicago,
still deserves to go
and
to
you
jail.
know they be talking about that shit
He
all through
deserves to go to jail,
Chicago
R.
land.
Keep your
Yes.
dick in your pants.
They, hey,
I think that men should
Nobody
be
in R.
held
Kelly
to a
case
high.
went
They
to
should
jail.
have a higher. Y'all
Now,
should hold
I'm
yourself
gonna
to a
say
higher
this.
standard.
Nobody
Yeah.
Half of the
Listen,
things y'all
I
do, y'all
I
think I'm a
agree with you
man, so I
that
can do it.
the
It's not
surviving
okay.
R. Kelly motherfuckers, they should be in jail too because y'all
Yeah.
are admitting y'all know.
Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers got on that shit
Yeah,
and
so
just
say
telling
that.
every fucking thing. Nobody go to jail.
But
him.
say that.
They should go to jail too.
They should go to
No,
jail.
okay,
They
so
should
my
go to
mama
jail,
was
too.
in
I agree
school.
with
She
you on
said
that.
she
I
used
agree
to
with
see
you
him.
on that.
I agree with
I
you
wasn't
on
gonna
that.
say it, but
You say what?
my mama when she went to school, she used to see R. Kelly.
How
Like
old is your mom?
She see R. Kelly.
she's 45 now.
Yeah, she slept with R. Kelly. No offense.
no,
Dude,
no,
don't
did
do
not.
that.
don't do that.
No, she
don't
did
do
not.
that. Don't do that.
What I'm saying
He
is,
said no offense.
Jesus.
But
half of
hey,
that mean that the
it
class,
is
the
hard
school
to
that she
turn
went to,
that
whatever
down.
class that is, they seen R. Kelly. So
Hey,
it keeps
he
going
went to,
around,
he came
and
up to
around.
the
He was at
school.
R.
CBS.
Kelly was only like 52.
R. Kelly went to
He
Simeon.
came up to
He
school
went-
in
Your
that Jeep
mom
wagon and
45, he
shit.
probably like R. Kelly what, 55 now? He probably like 10 years older than your mom.
So
10 years older than you
years
hanging
older
out
than
in
you.
school.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Hey,
so
man,
16,
this is
he's
wild, man.
I
This
told
is
y'all,
wild.
man,
How old
he
is your
rewiring.
wife?
She's 16.
How old is your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 16. She was
I was about to
16, he's
say, like,
26.
nigga. Nah, yeah.
I know, I'm
I'm thinking
agreeing.
45 and
So you
55.
can say that.
fault.
The
It's the
surviving
dude's
R.
fault.
Kelly motherfucker should have went to jail too.
Yeah, I can agree with
I
that.
think the
R.
parents
Kelly
should
should be in jail.
Yeah, he should have been in jail.
Who was the other niggas you named?
Well, you need to
Stop doing that.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, he was Quaaluing 80,000.
No. See, I don't agree with
You
that.
can't go to jail off no
And
word
the
of
women
mouth
was
shit,
cut.
bro.
And them women
You heard
was
the
like
stories, bro.
Yeah, the
We don't
stories
know
is
if that shit was
crazy.
even true.
Hey,
That woman
Bill
was mad.
Cosby,
That
listen,
woman told stories
Bill Cosby admitted it.
That was
That's
his
the
ass
thing.
problem.
But
He admitted it.
No, I don't think it-
Let's keep it on it.
But it was a white lady that put his
been in
ass in
college.
jail.
Look, you've been in
Yeah,
college.
you done party with some females
Motherfuckers
before. You know how that shit
females
go.
take drugs with
And
you.
I be taking
if they
drugs,
want
yeah.
like
You
I
take
didn't have
drugs
to
too.
pick-
And they know that
Yeah.
took
I
straight
know.
from getting
Taking
taken
drugs.
advantage
I
of.
know.
That
But
be the
it-
problem.
But check this out.
Them chicks know what
Check
they
this
doing
out.
when
If
they
y'all,
not
check this
true.
out. If y'all was
Come on, man.
Bill
Y'all gotta stop
Cosby
that.
and everybody who came over your crib, whether they was fucking you or not, you gave them one. Is that wrong or not?
No, I don't think that's how it went.
That's how it went.
Them motherfuckers at the Playboy Mansion partying and shit.
Yeah,
The chick would be
I
like-
agree with that
chick would
too.
be like,
I
oh,
agree
I
with
took
that
some
too.
drugs and I ended up in Bill Cosby's
I agree
room.
with that
Like,
too.
Yeah, y'all was partying.
Yeah, we was
What the fuck?
partying.
Well, okay.
Right. They would say
Cosby
Bill
on that
Cosby.
shit,
I
too.
took Bill Cosby.
Ain't
gave
nobody
me
said
some
nothing
for a
about-
headache.
ain't nobody say
Bill
nothing to Hugh
Cosby
Hefner,
gave me
though.
some for my
That's what they
sinuses.
said.
Now I agree with
No,
that too.
women came up
Bill-
against you.
Bill
Cosby-
That's
That's
the
that one
difference.
woman told
Because he
tell
got
that
all
shit.
them cameras in his house.
That one
He got a
woman
camera
told a story
everywhere.
and said, I was dating Bill Cosby.
Because if they did, then
He
y'all
flew
should
me
be
out
his
to
ass
his
too.
family house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
That we
that's
know
a real
of.
story.
And he went upstairs. We went upstairs, and he tried to have sex with me. Like,
Shit, he ain't do nothing
he ain't
wrong.
do nothing wrong.
Bro, you
Think
know
about
what?
this. Think about this.
Try to
How
have
the
sex
hell
with
you
you.
gonna be
He
dating
tried.
Bill Cosby and he married
Hold
the
on,
whole
though.
time?
Bro, what?
But he
Ain't
didn't do
no
nothing wrong
doubt.
because of
What
that.
the fuck
They
got
tried to
do
hit
with going
Drake with
jail?
something too. Y'all know y'all tried to hit
Oh
Drake
my
with something too,
God.
right? The same thing they hit with R. Kelly and Diddy.
Drake kinda
Same
got
thing.
caught.
He was texting a
He kinda got
14-year-old
caught.
at
Yeah.
20-something.
Like,
That's a problem.
wait.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like
Hey,
Drake,
that's
Drake was
what-
on stage.
Y'all was just talking about Hugh
Drake-
Hefner
She was
and,
20-something.
and the
She was
Playboy
a child.
Mansion.
There's some
You
kids
do
in the
know.
mansion.
Oh, he
you
was-
know
she
about
was
the
20.
grotto, right?
No, she was a
That's,
child.
that's the girl that Bill Cosby, she was in the grotto.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he would always say, whatever goes on in the grotto.
Man, I hate to be a
goes on back
celebrity
there.
at these times.
If you don't
Yeah,
have
man.
no morals to
Even back
stand
then,
on,
because they
you
coming
gonna
back
be
from
in
they
the
coming
news.
back from old shit.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
From old shit.
Cosby shit is crazy.
So what it is
Bro, that was
if
30
you
years
got
ago.
money and you know
That
you
Bill Cosby shit was sick, like 10 or 40.
if you
60
got
years
money
ago.
and you know
He
that
went to jail from that shit.
it's a possibility of you
Damn.
going to jail.
Move different.
The problem is they fuck with these white women who get them fucked up and caught up. If they was doing this to black women,
They'll just get away with
get
it.
a little
'cause the
bit
justice
money
system
to
don't
them
work.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
good.
I agree.
They even tried to hit T.I. with T.I. and
Tiny.
Tiny with some stuff.
But that
that's
story,
what it is.
that story wasn't on.
You know,
T.I. and Tiny?
No, but that story was
Bruh,
different.
I didn't even know nothing about
only-
T.I. and
no,
Tiny.
listen, only
If
'cause that
it
girl
was
came
black
down-
chicks, y'all would have a reality
Now
show.
the T.I. joint, the
You would be
chick
more
came down-
popular.
Huh?
The
If
chick
what?
came there.
If it was
she
black
knew.
chicks you was cheating on, and you had like if Shannon Sharp had a black chick, we'd have been and gave them a reality show.
And you know, that's crazy. You speaking on the Shannon Sharp shit. They ain't saying none of motherfucking Bill Belichick. Why? Motherfucker white.
What did he do?
He showed up naked.
Man,
Nah.
motherfucker showed up naked, and then on one of the he was doing a show, and they tried to say how did him and the girl meet before he could even say something. She's like, "We're not gonna talk about that." And Bill Belichick said, "Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that."
So
Man.
he's 77
You
and
told
she
me
like
that already.
22.
If you a celebrity right
that
now
ain't no
and you
crime.
dealing with somebody
It
18
ain't
or
no crime.
21 and
That's some
under,
gold digger shit.
bro, you need to just bro,
What
it's
I'm
crazy.
saying-
T.I. joint, the girl went there and she was having sex with Tiny and Tip, but she was mad because it was some random nigga.
But look,
shit.
these were the
Fuck.
speculations. T.I. and Tiny
I ain't know that.
was
why they
paying.
beat
They've
the
been
case.
doing sex trafficking, and they both been
sex
doing
trafficking, though?
like sex trafficking is like
sex
multiple
trafficking?
people. I guess
It's
you know
sex
what I'm saying?
trafficking
So
if you
that's
tell a
sex trafficking
motherfucker
you
from the
doing
next city
You
to
gotta
come
be
over.
wild.
Yes, that's
Or
sex
next
trafficking.
state.
When
That's
you-
different.
when you
No,
pay
that ain't
someone
no
to
sex
go through
trafficking.
different states to have
Chicks
for
was
sex.
with the
That's
thing,
sex
right?
trafficking.
She was just mad.
If you take a bitch from Florida to fucking Atlanta, that's sex trafficking now.
Yeah, well,
And she
Yeah, they changing that
Not
shit.
now,
They
it's
changing
been-
the rules
Bro,
now.
what they
Real
doing
way.
is these
Not
celebrities
now.
they getting
It's
they
just
getting them
the
they getting
internet
more
now
smarter.
make it so easy
They
now.
making them sign
All I wanna
papers.
ask-
and
All I
waivers.
want to ask is when are the females gonna be held accountable?
Hey, look.
Because
How? In what way?
what you mean in one way?
You said because finish.
these females keep chasing that
That-
life.
yeah,
Like we keep
yeah.
going. The stories are all the same. And
They
it's
been the
always
same
guy
since
with the
Joy.
money that
Since
end
Joy.
up in the situation, but the girl always get off.
Now.
Like when is the girls
Girl
gonna be
get
held
off on
accountable?
what? what? Like
all these
sexual
situations.
assault?
Jordan,
Every time it's
what you call it?
Is it really sexual assault?
Huh?
Don't you start
So-
to
Yeah,
So I'll give you an example.
Like,
Oh,
Let's
No, go ahead, go
be
ahead.
nice. It's only one woman, so we're gonna do one at a time.
Yeah,
on
we
her,
don't want
okay?
to
Don't
jump
gang
you.
up on us.
Gang up on
One at a
Y'all
time.
know I'm hard about the gang. We already know
You
that.
good? You good with yours? Then Jay Book
I'm
can go.
just giving
All
an
right,
example,
go ahead.
Like,
Because we don't want to
the
crowd
lady
you.
I'm listening.
That Mike Tyson raped, you could tell she really got raped. She ain't do no book. She ain't do nothing. She gave her one
Nah,
interview.
bro, Mike Tyson
Listen,
didn't
hold
rape
on.
her, bro.
He raped the shit out the
No, he
lady.
didn't, bro.
He raped this
No,
shit
he didn't,
out.
bro. He,
Real good, too,
Mike
huh?
Tyson
She went immediately.
She went immediately. Like
That was
2
rape.
days later,
Yeah, she went
she
immediately.
told she
You,
ain't
y'all
do no
talk.
press.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
The
See,
talk-
we don't even know her name.
Nah,
right?
bro, the
Listen,
celebrity
listen.
chick.
No,
No,
you
he
talking about
didn't.
Robin Givens.
You talking about Robin?
Yeah, bro.
He
That
was
was his
going with
girlfriend.
her at the
I'm
time.
He talking about the
chick
one he
he
went to
actually went to
rape
jail
for.
for.
The one he
Yeah.
went
She
to
didn't
jail
write
for.
no books. She did the one interview and she gone,
And
right?
that was it. Yeah.
These chicks is really telling stories like several.
These
of them.
stories
Like,
be crazy,
The puffy
though.
shit is crazy. Like, nobody should rape nobody, right? And I get it if you don't want to go tell your friend or tell the police. But you telling me you got raped and you gonna keep go fucking with this dick for 10 years?
Hell yeah.
Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. You was there because he was providing a lifestyle. Now you back because you ain't getting that lifestyle. Now you gonna take his money.
And
So
then
tell-
these
so-
chicks
so-
be coming with crazy stories.
crazy
Like,
stories.
hey,
So,
I was-
so inform them about the grooming and how is that possible?
Exactly. Like that's exactly what I was gonna
She
say.
was 18 when she back. Well, all right.
That's
that
right.
goes both ways
Let them
then.
know, let them
It
know
do.
about that.
It do go
Was
both
grooming
ways.
yeah. The
Men
women do
get
that
groomed
too.
all the time.
Hell yeah.
I don't disagree, but I do think that men are more predators than women. So if
Nah.
we all at the parties,
Nah.
if we all at listen, because there's more instances when a man didn't rape the woman as opposed to even statistically, men do it more.
Men don't complain. Some men stupid. They be thinking, hey, I got something cheap. But really, they
I
got
think
raped.
that's only because men are stronger and physically more.
No, men just
imposing.
stupid because when they get raped, they just thinking, I got
women
some
have
pussy.
a more
If you
sex
got
drive,
raped-
more of a
if you
sex
got
drive
raped,
than
you
men
gonna
do.
go so
It's like so for her. It's like for her and Cassie. They were saying like he holds everything. That's just like your mama, right? Your mama put you out. The first place the first person you forget, the first person you go back to is your mother. That's how he treated them. Like he basically groomed them to where like I'm your master.
Yeah, put
You
me
know
out,
how
I
many
ain't never
cults is
coming
out
back.
here? People are easily brainwashed.
but that ain't got nothing to do. That ain't my fault.
They about to start signing waivers.
That you allow me to
See
manipulate
what,
you.
see what it is
Cassie
it's
stayed
that,
because she got stuff.
but they
every
feel
time.
that they don't have anything else. So they made them live a certain lifestyle. Like, ooh, we come out, you got half an album coming out, you got this and this and that. And then when they take everything away, now you got to go to the gutter. So now they
Yeah.
still going to try to do everything to make this person happy because they don't want to lose everything.
Exactly.
So, yes, it's the man
Men don't get
grooming,
done like that?
but yes, it's the woman not willing to start over or not willing to, you know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
that like, if you did that, they not gonna feel sorry for you. You a man.
Nah.
Figure it out. You should have been stronger.
Yeah, but they gonna
You're a
feel
black
sorry.
man too.
So
But we can't as men act like we don't have advantages when it comes to
Women.
sex or the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know about your advantages, then you losing out.
you said something about
But
What do you mean? What do you mean? Break down.
Men
advantages.
I mean,
sitting here taking advantage of women. You don't think women take advantage of men?
men
I
can
think
go
it's a
without
give and a
women. Women
take.
can't go without
And
men.
Explain- explain
it
it,
be
explain
behind
it.
like the mindset of the person. But I think it is a give and a
Okay,
take.
take it back to the conversation we had earlier about Travis Hunter. You don't think that his wife is taking advantage of him?
No, I think it's a give and a take. Because if I'm willing to sit outside at a party, I'm pretty sure like he didn't want to go in and he wanted to stay with
that
her.
situation right there is
Like,
that
that's
he
a-
never he probably was one of those dudes that never
So
got
then the
no
same
girl
thing for
ever.
a woman
and the
then.
one, I agree with that.
So
But I'm
I
telling
agree.
him that Travis Hunter is just being.
Yeah,
women
that could.
just
That, I
get
think
it,
that
and
is
women
the
are
case
just
too.
low.
I agree with that. Like I said, like for instance, like the girl that Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah.
So these dudes that's become millionaires, they still young. Like they in their early 21, 22 and crack this crazy money.
Yeah.
Then you got these girls that been in a circle numerous of years that's in they reaching their 40s. They understand. They read the manual.
Yeah,
they know the blueprint to getting these dudes to get what they need to get out these
What was the
dudes.
contract he signed?
That's a good
how
example
much?
with the Anthony Edwards.
Uh-huh.
because
Even
that
with the
girl
trail
was a
situation.
professional.
I
She
put you in the
22.
same-
He 22, she 39.
Who you say?
You think
Drea.
you think she ain't mold that? You think she don't know the blueprint?
Right. So okay. So y'all.
She
But
been on basketball wise and she
Yeah.
want to
But
stay
when you
there.
reversed it, you said it was the woman's fault.
Jalen Green.
Now you saying
baby
that?
mama.
No, I agree with you when you said it could go both ways.
Yeah.
But I was saying, I was explaining to them how women,
Yeah,
how
I
women can
agree
manipulate
because it's
men
like
as well.
they get manipulated too.
Yeah.
but
Like,
they caught
this-
up in a
this-
lifestyle where now it's kind of fucked up for them because it's like, put it like a local situation. If it was a hot girl that was here and she was in the in crowd and you just say high school chick, these chicks was bad in high school. So now y'all become adults and the chick just still bad and you couldn't get a chance to get her and you was in high school. So now you done got a job and you fix yourself up. Now you feel like you something. Now this chick, everybody that was cooler than you, they not cooler than you. Y'all even now because you got a job and you could present yourself as such. So now you got a chance at that girl. So is he the suck? Like it's still the same thing
Yeah,
because these dudes is groupies. At the end of the day, I hate to say it.
that's
but-
what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
my point. Like you say you blame the woman for doing this, doing that, but you gotta blame him too. Like he's that's
Nah,
clearly
no,
what
For
he
every
likes
man,
or what he got
for
into.
every man that's manipulating woman, there's always a woman that's a
But
go
what I
digger.
was saying to you is that these dudes is young. So when I say these girls know the blueprint, they read the manual. They going to classes on how to get their bread out these dudes. You feel me? Like that one girl was at a college game scoping out the Kentucky players.
But
like,
the guys,
yeah.
the
the
guys,
guys
know
know
game
that.
on how to play
Yeah,
women.
they-
You know,
They know
yeah,
that though.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what. So it's
They
their
might
fault too.
not
well,
know.
So
they,
they know
they
that.
don't
Let
know.
me
That's
ask
why
you-
they getting
let me
called
ask y'all a
out.
question.
We know they don't know
Just
though.
to be piggybacking off what he
They
said,
don't know.
I
That's
feel
the
bad
problem.
for Jalen Green. Jalen Green, you ain't know that this chick was out to get you, bro.
Yeah,
I
he
want-
did.
He should have known that.
He
He
did.
young. She knew the minute he signed that.
What about
fucking,
the dude PJ Washington?
Yeah. Oh
Old
man.
girl Brittany Rhino was at the game scoping him out.
Now
got
she a
him.
Muslim.
He was in college.
This is just
That's what
like
she say now.
this is just like a good y'all.
Soon-
When I said something about the girl going to
Kim Kardashian.
getting going
Oh,
to
yeah.
y'all, what you say?
Kim
Go to the
Kardashian.
party and do the drug, and it's just anticipated that this is done. He should know that. Like I don't
Yeah, he
understand.
should know. That's what I'm saying.
that's not-
Somebody
How long do
should-
y'all?
Gold
Let me
diggers
ask you.
not
How
know.
long do y'all think
Somebody
this
should
wedding
know.
gonna, that marriage gonna
Hold
last?
on.
I'm talking about
Wait.
grandma,
What's your
great
question,
great
Ismail?
great. So
And
he
that's-
should
and
know.
that's- And that's what them girls.
How long you
was
think
fucking
the
Bill
marriage-
Cosby was
y'all
doing.
think
They
the
was
marriage
trying to
gonna
get
last?
gold diggers. They was
You
trying
talking
to be
about
a gold
Travis
digger.
Hunter?
Yeah. How long y'all? What do y'all think? How long y'all think the marriage gonna last?
Bro, I
To the
give-
brother or the
Hey, I give.
not
Hey,
letting this go.
I give him a solid, probably maybe 2.5.
Years?
That's all I'm giving him, bro.
90 days.
Nah,
No,
2.5 years.
90 days
That's
fiance.
too long. That's long.
Nah, it depends on his career.
Oh, you know
If
what?
he-
Matter of fact, she probably
He
gonna
gotta
stay
sign
with
a
him until
second
his
contract.
till he get ready to sign that next deal. Because right now he on his rookie deal. So
I
his
give him
next
a
deal is
year.
gonna be bigger than that.
I give him a year.
So now what you said about that?
Man, she might stay forever though.
I think
if-
I hope they stay forever.
If they can make 5
Like, why
years,
would she
then they
leave him if
good.
he
You
got
know,
the money?
which I highly doubt
He
it.
got
but-
the money now. What the fuck she
90
gonna
day
leave for?
fiance.
Because
But
when she get
controlling that
divorced,
young buck, man, you know that.
when
I
she
mean,
she
so
ain't
what?
gonna have no kid telling me what to do, even though I pay for everything I do for all this stuff.
Now she in the circle. She gonna get scooped up by somebody else.
Yeah, that's all she gonna happen.
Travis
And she
was
got a
the first.
kid. She got a kid
Travis
by
was
him.
the first person.
Yeah.
Travis is the second.
Man, it go both ways.
It
Dudes,
do.
groupies. Like, why would you mess with?
He ain't doing nothing
Like,
that ain't
why would
nobody else
why
did
would
though.
Bow Wow baby mama have
Huh.
a baby by Bow Wow,
Future.
have a baby by football player and Future. Like, why would them dudes just like if you know she got a baby by Bow Wow and Future, why would you come? And
Now,
have
I
a
ain't
baby
got
by-
nothing against no groupies, man. They know their job, man. Everybody got jobs in life.
So
That's
she
what I'm saying.
rich.
Everybody got
Yeah, I
jobs
don't
in
got
life.
anything
She
against
rich
them.
off
I'm
the
talking
kids.
about the dudes that should
She
know
got
better.
3 golden baby daddies.
She got like she bringing millions in for 3 kids.
These dudes should know better.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's
Crazy,
Like the
yo.
girls should know
women
not
out
to
here.
do this and do that and move this way. Y'all should know certain things.
Yeah, I don't
too.
got- I don't
Yeah,
got
like,
nothing
I
against
know
no
I'm not fucking with a groupie.
But let a man get a woman. What man out there got one of these celebrities pregnant? And they still out there left them right where they was at.
Shit, what's that? Rihanna and that guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, he wasn't. No,
That
we
nigga
talking
beat that
about
up.
we talking about
Rocky
somebody that's like just off the streets, like these
He's,
women,
what
like
he
these
do?
women is. He
Papoose and Remy.
What he do?
That's a wild story. That
Man,
too.
Rihanna's
they do it.
boyfriend.
Remy say Papoose ain't got no money.
I think they doing that for money though. They created reality.
You think they doing that for clickbait?
man, ever
They got
since the
reality TV
ever
shows.
since
I'm
the
saying, it's like
Kardashians
reality
ain't nothing
TV
but reality
on
shows, bro. I
You
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying? Like I think
The
they do it.
Kardashians open that door for like
you gotta
crazy.
think about it. Ever since Kim had sex with Ray J. And that
But
thing
why is
came
it so
out.
big? Who cares? Like, why did that turn
How many
out?
times did you watch it?
Perverts and men.
I think I watched it once when I was in high
you gotta
school.
think about
That's who cares then.
Right.
You watched
That's
it.
who
But,
cares.
but everybody
perverts
kept
and
talking
men.
about it though.
wait,
Like I had to
Kardashian?
go see it, huh?
I had to go
Hey,
see
Boogie,
it.
think about that.
They kept
Hey,
talking about it. I'm like, what's the
before-
big deal? Let me go
before-
see it.
Before she did what she did with
Had to
Ray
go
J,
look her up.
who was the dumbass motherfucker chasing after?
But why? I'm
Reggie
saying,
Bush.
but why is this? Everybody want to do a reality show because of the Kardashians. This is because of the fag now, because the daddy.
Bro, what you just say? What?
Hey man, you can't come on
Because
hey,
of who?
We gotta edit. That. Oh god.
Shit, he said-
What? Say what you want to say, man.
Oh, man. Oh god.
We ain't getting paid by no sponsor.
Right, that's what I'm
Bring
saying.
a
They
sponsor
go
to shut
viral.
us up. We can get a sponsor. 'Cause I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, shut up. Take this money and
if
shut
his,
up.
what's his
Okay,
ass?
please, be
What's his
quiet.
name?
Oh, you talking about Bruce Jenner?
Yeah,
What
Bruce
you-
Jenner.
Ain't it Caitlyn now? Caitlyn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it actually was
I
some
mean,
bullshit.
Kardashians
Y'all
open
don't
up a
think
whole
that
nother door,
man
yo.
was
Everybody want to
so
do a reality
traumatized
show.
that he decided.
That's what I keep saying.
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
be a
no!
girl.
Trump said he's Bruce now.
No, hey.
Trump
Man
said he's
never
back
changed-
Bruce.
Oh, he
never-
back Bruce?
He
listen,
made him. He made him
my
go
man-
back Bruce.
My man,
Woman of the
my
year.
man was about to go to jail.
That's crazy.
He
for
won. He
killing
won Woman
somebody
of the
in
Year.
DUI.
Woman of the year, bro.
So that's
All of a sudden, they
disrespectful
told
to
him
all
he was
of
gonna
women.
become
a girl.
a girl when he didn't change his private part.
Nope.
And
And
then
he
the
said
only
he wasn't
time they
gay.
ever put
I heard they
ESPN
can do that
only
now,
time
change-
ESPN ever came
Crazy,
on,
yo.
the ESPN came on ABC one time.
And
when
he
they
the
did
Woman
this-
of the Year
Yeah,
and the
Craig
Man
got
of the Year.
he got the encourage.
He got the man of the year too.
Woman
Back
of
when
the
he
year.
was the
Yeah.
Olympic guy,
Yeah.
so he was the Woman of the Year and the Man of the Year. That's
that
the only
man
person in
wasn't
history to
And
do
then he
They
that.
have
gonna,
to
and then he
flex
gonna
track
come
us.
out and say
That's
this
a
was
fucking
some-
flex.
He wasn't never on that. Man.
this was something that was always
He's
in
in
me.
charge. Man.
I
This
never
is something
got
I
gay
always
from
wanted
him
to
though.
do.
He
Can't
seemed
do
like
it,
a.
you can't.
He ain't really gay. He just did that so he ain't have to go to jail for that DUI.
What the fuck?
They needed a distraction.
Straight up, at that time, that nigga
How
really
can
was
we
saying
He was
distract
like,
the
white
phone
women
man?
don't go to jail in
he was about to
America.
die.
Facts.
He
That's what he
killed
said.
the bitch in the DUI. It was murder. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
And
white
all of a
women
sudden,
don't. White
now
women
he
don't
ain't
go to
promoting
jail.
that. He did all that, got on the ESPYs, made y'all, and then you don't.
That's because Trump
I
said,
don't
"No,
think
you
my
back
man was
Bruce."
never no fan.
I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
because Trump don't like
said
them
that he
people.
wasn't
the
going-
ESPYs
Y'all know
is
y'all
no
can't
change.
say that
He
word,
wasn't gonna
right?
mess with no dudes. He
Yeah.
You can't say what?
The words y'all keep saying.
It's a
The
slur.
word he just said. That's derogatory.
Nigga wasn't no
The
fan.
word that. You can't say that. You
I mean, what you gotta say?
homosexual. or something.
Homosexuality.
That's just like somebody saying nigga,
No, it ain't.
It's
and
supposed
they ain't a
to be.
nigga.
It's supposed to be because they
Yeah.
got their own.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess we'll just say homosexuality.
All right, so
Look, the LBGT.
y'all got anything else before we wrap it up?
Oh,
Or we gonna be wrapped up? You stay wrapped. Just keep it wrapped up.
Hey man,
Keep it
shout out
wrapped
to
up.
Larry Hoover. He out, yo.
He ain't
Not
out.
out.
He ain't out, man. Everybody don't need to be freed though, man.
Well,
Why
everybody's
you
scared of this.
fascinated with Larry Hoover though?
No, because I just don't think he need to be locked up. He ain't do nothing.
I don't think he should be in the.
I don't think he should have been in. I don't
should've
think.
been
I
in the
just don't
max
think.
joint.
I don't think he
So
should
you
be in
think
the
they
max.
lied on him?
No, he just even if you kill somebody, they
What
they're
he
like
gonna do?
supposed to be like 20 years,
When they
but the
put
man
him
been
in
there for
look
50
that
years.
And you live in Chicago and you don't know nothing about
I
Larry
don't know
Hoover?
exactly.
Like, what
what
about
he
all
went
the
to jail.
crimes
Like,
he
what is
got
his
committed
charges?
while he was in jail?
They scared of him because of the power that
I
he
don't
get.
believe that.
That's
Don't
all they
believe
is.
that.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what they.
believe
What,
what?
this,
Y'all fool.
let me tell y'all. This is what I'm assuming. This is what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah,
They
you
trying
the
to move.
leader
They
of the
gonna move
gang.
him to a different
They
prison
was mad because he got.
so they can catch him on
You know, here in
something
Washington,
and move
they
him
got
back.
voted
His
in
charges
because of
say
him.
criminal
That's what I
enterprise.
think they trying to
He's
do.
guilty.
He
But
was
what?
looking
But
for-
what leader of a
No,
gang
that's because he formed
that
the
don't
gang.
haven't got anybody
Exactly.
killed?
He's guilty.
I get that before
they
when
wasn't
he first
about
went
that
in,
at
but I
first.
think he did.
They chose
change.
the
That's
right
what I'm
charges
saying.
to get
You
his
know,
ass.
I ain't saying he didn't change.
Harold Washington got
You
voted
gotta
in
watch the
'cause of
story
him.
on Larry.
I'm
But
not
listen,
saying he didn't
listen.
change. I'm
No,
not
li-
saying he
He
didn't
got more
change.
black
Listen.
people to vote than
They trying to
ever
get. They
in
gonna move him
history.
to this jail, catch him on some stuff, on conversations, phone, and give him all type of freedom over here, and then they gonna send his ass back to Max.
Because now he ain't in
Nah, he's
Yup, because now he can
24 and
talk
1,
freely. They
23
gonna
and
have
1.
investigate. They gonna throw some people in there that's paying him.
And they gonna be like, I
get
told
him
y'all
free,
Larry Hoover
and
was
they
a
gonna
monster.
send his ass back to Max.
Tell us what he do. You read it? Look at that face.
He killed.
Hold
They
on,
stopped
hold
listening to
on,
him
hold
a long
on.
time ago.
Yeah, these little GD folks, kids around
Right.
here listening on.
What'd he do? What did Larry
Yeah,
do?
Larry Hoover 77
So,
years old.
I thought he's
77,
75.
whatever he is.
thought he was 7 foot.
Old is old.
Yeah, he
Oh, it is old.
I give him another 10 years.
But he looked the same because he been in prison all day.
Man.
He look my age.
He shouldn't have been
So
in the Denver.
what's
joint.
the what's
That's
the
23
charges?
and 1 shit rule.
So his federal charges
Racketeering.
is a 40 count. It's 40 counts: extortion, money laundering, running a criminal enterprise.
While in prison.
That means you can't have a business on this block unless you pay the GD folks.
It's
Exactly.
That's what's really making motherfuckers go to jail and say.
Yeah, it's just like explaining all the charges.
Like they sent my
and was they charging him with like
Stupid
anybody
shit to-
any
any
GD folks that killed somebody?
yeah.
They was charging.
So
him.
motherfuckers
Yeah, I guess
going
they
to
was
jail
trying to
like
charge him
GD
with all
folks.
that
They
stuff.
like,
He ain't
oh, we
get
don't
Yeah,
charged.
know.
dude ain't did nothing, man. I just hope he get over here, just keep a low profile, stay to himself, and just stay away from
Get
everybody.
over where?
Just-
I do feel like
Because
at a
they
certain
sending him
age,
to a regular jail. He's
gotta
not
let that
going to
man-
a
Okay,
full
so
max.
what if he was your neighbor?
They gotta let that man out though, man.
I wasn't that cool. He ain't got nothing. I just want
All the GD
all this-
folks gonna start coming and say, "What's up, Larry? He back." Now all your stuff
up,
off
Crip?
your property is being missing.
Nah, I ain't.
Everybody got to come see him, right?
Yeah, but
He
that
got to
man-
be somebody's
The
neighbor.
the dude is trying to. He's coming out to unite the black culture. He's not. That ain't the man
So
that
you
he
mean
was.
to tell me
Yeah, ain't the man
he
he
can
was,
unite the black culture?
Yes,
Yeah.
he can.
I
He's
mean,
the only
I think
one.
he could have.
He is the
I'm a
only
vice
one that
lord. He ain't gonna
can.
unite me.
I was finna say,
Bruh.
that's too many games.
Listen, you ever
He ain't Willie Lord.
have you ever
Like,
listened
what
to
the
him? Have you
fuck?
ever listened to him?
I ain't listening to GD.
He ain't with it, Lord.
No.
Like what the
That,
fuck?
have you ever listened to him, bro? He ain't.
I'm a vice
He's
lord.
that gang stuff. Ain't he ain't with that gang stuff? That
Outta
ain't
here, dog.
what
He
he
was
ain't.
never with that from the beginning, though.
That's what I've been trying to tell people. He ain't never been with it.
No, it
definitely-
started off as a gang though.
He ain't started.
No, it was
Started off as a
United.
gang.
It was
It
Was
started
it supposed to
start
like the
off
Black
with a gang.
Panthers or
No,
something?
Yeah.
they
It was
they
something
all
like
just
that.
like the vice lords. They
And
they
was
were
feeding-
gangs,
I
but
don't
they
know
were
if they-
government
I don't
funded
know.
They
gangs.
was
I don't know
feeding.
if
They
Larry
was
Hoover-
feeding people in Chicago.
I don't know if that was
you know what I'm saying?
Larry
Helping kids in
Hoover.
school
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
was-
if that was Larry
And
Hoover.
then
I
you had
think
the
Jeff Fort.
YNs at that
Jeff
time.
Ford.
I
who
think
did
it was
that.
Jeff Fort
At
that was
that
doing
time,
that.
the YNs.
Yeah, they all did that.
I don't think it was
To the-
Larry
to the
Hoover.
real
saying
niggas.
Larry
that.
Hoover
Yeah.
was just selling dope.
Yeah, I think he
then.
was selling dope. I
He
think
was
Jeff
just selling
Fort
dope.
was on that.
He ain't get no government grant.
I just hope he don't get to this
And then
prison.
he got
they lock him
involved
back,
with the
send him
El
back to
Rukins
Max
and stuff,
for
and then they
catching
was
on
talking
some
about
other stuff.
dethroning the government. Man, they got caught trying to buy a damn rocket launcher.
Oh shit.
That shit is wild.
Larry Hoover and them and the El Rukins and all that. And you trying to get them out of jail? Get out of here, man.
He just said he a vice lord, so you
They-
know he don't
they
want
was
him to
on-
get
they
out.
was
Come
on
on, man.
FBI
Hold on.
files.
So do you want Larry Hoover out?
Hell no.
He was-
What?
He just said he was vice
What
lord.
the fuck I want Larry Hoover out for?
Bro, the dude ain't that. The dude is a. Come on,
Hey,
man.
74,
I got a question.
Like I
Y'all
just
think,
said, well, he gonna come home.
about to do nothing.
He gonna be your
Nah,
neighbor.
nah.
All the GDs gonna be showing
that
up.
ain't-
Now they all in
no.
your yard and shit. You gonna be like, oh, these niggas. No.
Bro, he
What
gonna
if
say
he-
he gonna
He gotta
step
live
outside.
somewhere.
He gonna
What
walk
if he
outside
come
and say,
out?
"All I want is peace."
What if he come
all
out
I want is peace. What is
and,
he,
and try
Nelson
to be the
Mandela now?
world's next black leader?
He can move.
Nah,
just
he
like-
gonna come out and be
Oh,
just
ain't
like
gonna
Big
happen.
Meats.
He
He gonna come out and be just like Big Meats,
Nah,
trying to get a movie
he ain't even
deal
live-
and
he ain't even
shit.
live
he
in that
too
era.
old for that.
He didn't even live in that era anyway. The era he lived in, what's going on now, he know. He
So the
can't
thing
comprehend
is,
this
he's
shit.
And
been
he
in
been in
solitary confinement for
30
so many years.
years.
We ain't been
55
able to
years.
contact him.
I think
Now that
55
he in
years, right?
Illinois, he gonna
55
come out with
years.
books and everything. Watch.
Yeah, he about to come out with books. It's gonna
Yeah.
be all
And
positive.
movies.
It's gonna be all
The brother
I
positive.
bet
was
you
a-
50 Cent already talking
The
to his
brother
ass.
was already
Yeah,
So y'all
smart
think
though.
that he could be a
He
leader?
was
Larry
already
Hoover
smart.
movie.
He
He
wasn't.
ain't no damn leader. Stop saying that.
I said, can he be a leader?
He
A leader of the
he-
GDs?
Hold on, he
No.
is a leader.
He
He
was
A leader
is
of
a
the
leader.
GDs.
He a
That,
leader,
he's
though.
a leader, and he gonna move this. When he come out, if he get out, if actually free, he's gonna move this country.
Nah, he ain't gonna
The
move
right
out.
way,
Move
not
his
the
shit.
bad way.
He gonna
He gonna
out
move
of
the
the country,
450 GDs that he had before.
No, he's not
the
going. He's
old-
gonna
that's
move.
old.
He,
That's
he's
the
gonna-
old
That's the
head.
number that
He's
was
gonna
on
Because
there.
the young heads
the
don't
young
listen
heads
no
He's
more.
gonna
you know?
unite the vice lords and the
gonna
GD
get-
folks and the
Nah.
Crips
Look,
and
this
all
guy's
Don't
those
nobody
and
want
all
to be
those-
Nah, he ain't
united.
unite none
No
of that
nobody
shit.
want to be
That shit
united.
over.
Everybody's old
Not
now.
for him anyway. I mean,
Most
not
of
no
them like
disrespecting
insane
him,
and stuff
but
anyway.
Right.
with
these
EBK.
YNs,
These YNs
Yeah.
ain't going for
they don't
that.
even listen to their mama.
You think these YNs gonna
Yeah,
listen to Larry
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Hoover?
not listening to damn Larry Hoover.
Now, if you told me King Von came back from the
Yeah.
dead, they'd listen to him.
In a song.
Now, if you told me King Von came back and he was resurrected like Jesus, now
that's-
they'd listen to him.
Yeah, these young niggas
They
don't-
shouldn't.
these
This
young
I
is
niggas-
why
really,
he
I
is
just-
all on that.
all I'm saying, I really think Larry Hoover
Or
can do
NBA
some
young boy or
change some stuff. I
somebody.
think he could do some good.
good
I
for
think he
who?
could do
Yeah,
some
older
good
got out. They part-
for our culture, for the black people.
I mean, shit.
I really think
Tell
he could
me
do something for our
how.
culture. I think
Like
he,
what?
He
He
wasn't
can step
even-
out there, unite us. He's going to
Unite us
Have you
how?
heard this brother talk? Have you heard him talk?
You ain't heard him talk.
I
He's
have.
been in solitary for confinement silent for 40 years.
but he-
like, what the hell? You ain't heard him talk.
No, if he got stuff when he was in his 40s. He got stuff when he was in his
changed,
50s.
though. He was trying to.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
listen
know,
to
I
this
know,
brother
I know.
talk.
That's why GD changed.
Of course,
it
you
to,
gonna say you
growth
changed
and
when you got
development.
life in prison. What are you gonna do?
but-
Still act hard?
They still let. I
You
seen some
still
videos
gonna be in
when
there
they
killing
was.
motherfuckers? You in there for the rest of your life?
He made all the black people
Yeah.
go vote.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Well, y'all,
it's
wow.
a different time now.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. I don't think he can do nothing now.
Yeah, Big Meech
Man,
said-
I don't know what
Big Meech
movements he
can't
can
do
do.
nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
have
I
to
know
wrap
he
it
can't
up.
do
We're gonna have to
some
wrap it up. Everybody got
Just
anything
before
else?
we get up out of here, man, I'm gonna say, hey, to all the educators, the teachers out there, thank you for a wonderful school year, man. It was good. Kids stayed alive. Everybody stayed well. You know what I'm saying? Teachers don't get a lot of love. And we're just only shooting love out to all you teachers and you educators out here. Because it is hard to teach a kid nowadays. It really is hard
Yeah,
to get
yeah, them
out there and
kids
do the
bad
thing.
as hell.
But, hey.
Yeah,
yo,
blessings,
congratulations
brother.
to y'all,
Blessings.
man.
Keep
Another
pushing.
incredible
Keep
school
strong.
year, man. Keep it strong. Keep it moving.
Now, I'm gonna piggyback on that, man, because I'm in a situation where my kids they go to white schools, and now that my son is in high school, he just don't have a lot of support from the teachers that they need.
I just had.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we do need teachers that do their job, but we need more teachers that's in tune to what's actually going on in our culture, so they can actually be there for our kids and stop letting them down.
Facts.
They're letting our kids down in these white schools.
Facts.
Like we're paying taxes just like everybody else.
I agree.
We need support as well. They don't want to let us in, but they don't want to do the job themselves.
I just had a meeting about that today with a teacher, and I had to I actually told the principal is that you keep punishing these kids, keep sending them to detention with all these white teachers and not understanding the black kids.
Right.
I need to get some more minority teachers in here.
I agree.
Because
Yeah.
y'all got these
yeah.
white teachers, and the first thing y'all want to do if a kid talk is go to detention. That's fucking y'all trying to send them to jail.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
Yeah.
A 9-year-old, they want him to come in out after lunch, after recess, and shut up and be like this at a desk around all white people that get to do whatever they want to do. Because that's the situation. I know how it is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So of course they gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Then
saying?
you got a white
They
teacher
gonna
that
amp.
don't understand, that don't know how
Right.
to connect with them and say, hey, or
Sit your
like,
ass down.
and they breaking their confidence. They breaking their confidence. They don't know how to
Oh
like,
yeah,
mold.
confidence is something
Yeah.
I
too.
do got a question.
What's up?
So instead of sending them to the white school, why we don't try to make
I was
the
just
black
about to say,
schools
why y'all
better?
send him to the black school?
Because
My son, I live in St. John. I don't allow my son to go to that. My son, because he experienced racism and he noticed it. So the closest thing I could do is send him to the Maryville schools.
Okay.
But Maryville got all white teachers at the school he go to that don't know how to connect with black kids, which it's a lot of black kids at the school, right down the street, Eden's, right around the corner, and they can't connect with the kids. And it's not only my son. I'm listening to a lot of parents saying, only thing they want to do is tell my son to go to detention. That's some jail shit.
yeah.
And they can't go to recess if they talk. Like, you got to sit there and watch people play and shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's not
that's
kids
crazy.
have energy.
Yeah, you
Especially
got-
little boys, they have energy.
So both of my boys, like I say, one is finna be a sophomore, the other's finna be a freshman. My son, that's a sophomore, I couldn't send him to no black school because he wouldn't survive in that motherfucker. Just simple fact is, he's a little different than most kids. He's not one of those kids that's gonna lash out at you or anything like that. He's not an aggressive kid, but he will tell you, hey, leave me alone. But fighting back, nah, he ain't gonna do that. That's not him. And I know some kid will fuck with him on that. Just like he been over at River Forest. He come home, Dad, this kid, I was like, hey, next time he mess with you, you already know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do, but he was like, I'm trying not to, Dad, because he's like, they have a zero tolerance for any type of bullying. Now, my son that's finna be a freshman, he ain't that kid. He gonna tell you one good time, and then after that, it's like, you know what? Knuckle up, because I'm finna whoop your ass right now. I don't care who the fuck you is. But at these white schools, I agree with them too. It's like, you pick on a black student just because the color of their skin. Simple. I'm sending you to detention for what? Did you try to sit down and talk to that child to figure out what the fuck is going on? No, you didn't. White kid do the exact same thing. Oh, Tommy, Timmy, let's talk about it. No, it's different.
In the black schools, though, so with educators, period, most of these people, so this is what I learned since I started coaching in the schools. Most of these people has been in school their whole lives. So they graduated high school, went to college, and then they came and they worked in the school. So their mentalities is still fucking catty messiness. It's so much messiness, drama. and all that cattiness in black schools. Well, not in all of them, just in the local Gary ones. That it's hard for your kid to even really get attention. You know what I'm saying? And then the lack of resources that's given to the schools is lacking what's happening in these other schools. So you feel like, oh, if I can afford a better education for my kid, I'm going to give it to him. But we do have that, oh, yeah, how can we make this system better? So that's what me. I'm not giving up on not having a support system for my kids. I've had meetings as well with school system as well. That's just something that we're working on to actually improve it so we can improve it for everybody.
And we battle on situations like when my son played Pop Warner football, but I was driving all the way to Gary to put him in so he could play with black kids. Yeah. In Pop Warner, when I could have went around the corner and he would have been playing with white kids, a lot easier. That's a 40-minute drive every day, there and back, 40 minutes each way. But then we go out, kid have a birthday party. Now I'm like a assistant coach, like volunteering, parent. No other parents ever come to the games. I'm buying kids shoes. I'm buying down to 8 kids every year, fucking cliques.
But you go to the white schools, you ain't gotta do that. They come prepared.
Which is part of giving back. But then you got these kids that's like, so my son is like a nerdy type kid, but cool, but nerdy. And these kids is like, they get in my truck and they like, fuck that shit, man. That bitch got a big ass booty. Man, I wanna fuck that hoe.
Just so disrespectful like
And
that.
I'm like, hey,
9 years
like, don't
old.
talk like that in front of me. They're like, well, coach, the other coach let us talk. Like, don't talk like that in front of me. Yeah. So then it keep going.
That's right.
So I had to look. I had to take a step back because I'm thinking like I grew up in the hood. I want my kid to experience this.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? He can experience this.
But
life that I
it just be
provided,
like they
but still
bullying your
this.
son eventually.
Nah, they not even bullying him. Well, he was fighting every day. He's fighting his teammates. They fight every day.
Yeah.
And then they just hit me one day. I'm out looking and I'm listening to the kids talk and I'm like, I worked too hard for my son. I worked too hard and built the life so my son won't have to go through this shit. And he might not ever have to experience this type of life. So why the fuck I'm forcing this shit on him?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
'cause
once we
you know
realize that, that's when
that's what I always
that's
felt
when the
like.
switch changed.
Yeah,
That's what I hate about
We're not
black-
raising ourselves.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
we
what
not
I hate
raising
about
ourselves.
that's what I
Right.
hate about the black being black. Like if you grew up in the suburbs or in a good family,
Then
you
you
not
already-
respected, right? And it's like, why I gotta go through I'm still black. I still deal with the same. I don't have to
Yeah.
go through all that.
You're
Like
not
that's
black
what you work
enough.
hard for. Like I don't agree with that. If I can move up out of the suburb, I'm not bringing them niggas back to Gary.
Exactly.
And
And-
just
Like, you
like,
get what I'm saying? For what?
And I'm guilty of that because
But you think
in
like I want you to
Gary,
be
I was
attached.
I was the poorest of all.
Nah.
I swear to God. I was homeless for years as a kid. Nobody ever knew, you know what I'm saying? But that was struggles that we went through. But now, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to learn from that and be successful, or whatever you want to call it, to have something for my family. So I've seen, like you say, like, man, on that level, man, we don't care about nobody but eating the trying to, you know what I'm saying, survive. Yeah. So nobody's really caring about what's going on but that on that level.
Yeah, just like I know when me and him was coaching, one of the things that we experienced at one of the high schools we was at, like one kid did something, fucked up, and everybody else had to pay for this one kid for what he did. But what happened to this one kid? Didn't get in trouble
At all.
Didn't get in shit said to him. Why? Because he the star of the fucking team. No, you fucked up. You gonna sit here and be punished just like everybody else. Ain't no me, he, we, ain't no. You fucked up too. So why he got to be the one that's out that he don't get in trouble?
Whoever called that was a bad.
That was some bullshit.
Guardian or whatever.
You know?
Oh yeah, no, that's
That's
why
just
we
gonna make
left.
the other kids hate his
Hey,
ass.
and they
Yeah,
lost
but
the
I agree
team.
with you,
That's why
Frank.
we had to
Like,
quit.
Your son don't gotta be around that.
Yeah, he
That
might
don't
not
make
never
him
be
that son
around
of a
that
nigga.
shit.
I mean,
he might choose a college that he might be
Hey,
around.
look, He gonna grow up with you and still be called
I guess we just trying to give our kids a better life than what we didn't have when we was growing up.
Yeah, but
my
I see kids
stepson,
people do that
though-
all the time. They be
Yeah,
like,
you try to
I want
force
you to
it.
go with your cousin.
But it be-
that ain't you.
But it'd be like
That ain't who
it'd be
they
like
is.
you try to give them best of the both worlds.
But you don't
But
need that
then
world.
that ain't even
That world don't even
It's
help
not
that
for
world.
everybody.
And it don't. But it don't. That's not them because that ain't
Probably
what
what you was finna say
It's-
about your
yeah, that's what I'm
stepson.
saying. It's not for everybody
It's been
because
plenty of
my,
times where I don't
my
have to talk to
son,
him.
my oldest son,
Yeah.
he got everything.
Man.
But he still wants to reach on to anything in Gary that he can.
That's what I was gonna
Nigga,
say.
you
Sometimes
moved out
get
of
'em
Gary
everything
when we
they
was
want.
5.
Yeah, like, you just gotta.
But now he wanted to be the guy from Gary and Portage that's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
shit corny.
He fights more than I did.
But that be the mentality.
But I
too.
can't say nothing because I used to fight.
But that be the mentality too. Like he could contest to this. Like when we if you go off to school, like people that weren't even that in Gary, street people, we grew around it. Like let me
You
get this
subconsciously
clear.
pick all that up.
Let me look in this camera. We're from Gary, Indiana.
Scary,
Gary, Indiana. You call it GI. You call it the G.
Scary Gary.
Scary Gary. Where the whole city is a hood. There's no
The
suburbs.
only place I know.
Liquor stores on every corner. Churches is burnt down to the ground. There's only a few of them open.
Bando.
Bandit buildings every fucking way. This is a real place where if you make it out of this motherfucker, you can make it anywhere.
And it used to be 99% black. We got some
Facts.
white folks coming
They
in.
coming
now.
in.
Oh,
But
yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be
yeah.
99%
But this is
black.
the real.
Yeah,
this
only
is the real struggle
White people
place.
is feds and crackheads.
Like even if you make it out this motherfucker, wherever it is, like you be, I don't give a fuck if you a goddamn the head garbage man. You made it out this motherfucker. You made it.
Yeah.
You get any type of paycheck, you made it. But to say that when we battling this shit with these kids, because he experienced it. When you go off to school, because these kids got Gary's stigma on them.
Yeah.
You go to school, you just think I'm from Gary and I can whoop anybody from anywhere else.
You subconsciously.
I did.
You subconsciously
So-
become
I
your
did.
own
And
Yeah,
they
so
called
that's
me
what-
Gary.
Yeah, so
And-
that's
But
what
you
your
ain't trying to
son.
be something you not. It's just
Your environment.
Your
You
environment.
out that water.
Yeah.
It's like a fish. You out of that water and you still holding on to your survival.
Yeah, I remember when
you
I
know
was
what
in the
I'm
Marine Corps and I was at the Dollar General. I was down on base,
Yeah.
and the lady was like, she was like, I gave her my ID. I was buying something. She's like, "Are you from Indiana?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I am too." She said, "What part of Indiana are you from?" I said, "Gary." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that."
And my son be like, "Dad, I'm sorry you had to grow up like that."
I know, like for me, when
Yeah,
I
I
went
wouldn't
off to
change it for
college,
I
nothing
wouldn't
though.
change it for
I was
nothing.
like-
My
Right.
thing is, I was just
why.
saying, like,
That's why we try
why
to
the
get
black
that to our
neighborhood be
kids.
so bad
But it
compared
ain't
to the
the same.
all white? Like, why
See,
can't
you
we
gotta-
just be
it's
all
just-
together, being black, being great, and everything's up and running?
It's-
Why is every
it's a-
time
it's a-
it's all
that's a
black,
deep
it's
dive.
ran
That's a
down?
deep. That's a real.
Because the
deep
crabs
dive.
in the bucket, we always trying, ooh, he got this. You know, he
Yeah.
lived
got a
like
lot
the
to do with
Johnson.
But like
so,
y'all say, y'all take y'all kids out of that school and then go have meetings with them principals as opposed to meeting with the principals in that district.
That's a
Not
real-
you,
that's a real
or,
big
like I'm
deep
just
dive.
saying, like,
oh, not definitely.
To
I
make
still
that
work
school
in
better?
Gary schools too.
Yeah.
I still try to coach and do things and give back in Gary
My
schools.
wife
So
still teach
I don't just
at
abandon.
Gary school. She won't leave. She got offers from everywhere, but she's like,
Yeah.
I'm
because
standing.
you want
Where,
to pour
West
back
Side-
into
at
your
West Side or
community.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, most people
Everybody at West Side.
most people who work in Gary and
these
stuff, they
schools
moved
left
out.
over.
Yeah, he moved out.
And
But
still
that's,
work
I
there.
thought Vet was
but
gonna be the
that's
last one.
because
standing.
Gary don't give us nowhere to live.
I still
Right,
live
So
there's
if
there.
you
nowhere
want
to
to
live.
if you want to live nice, you got to move outside of Gary.
Exactly.
They got hold on, no, they got some nice neighborhoods in Gary, yo.
Nah.
Yes,
Now,
they
for
do.
me-
They,
They got
it's
some
by
nice
neighborhood.
streets.
It's by
Yeah.
streets. They got
Like,
some
say, for
nice
me,
blocks.
They got some
in
decent
Gary.
blocks.
I literally,
I'm gonna
I
disagree
still
with
live in
that.
Gary.
They got,
They got
some
some nice blocks in
some,
Gary.
If you
but
travel
not really.
and you
Right,
seen
yeah.
other places, you be like,
right. You
You know
feel
what I'm
better.
saying?
It
You
just
be like,
feels
I get it.
better.
Yeah, I do get it.
When you come out there about me, the sun shine every morning. I swear to God.
I was in the
I go every day I
'Cause
open
you-
the door, the sun just
Because
bright.
you face towards
no
the
trees.
south.
I don't care what it is.
Keeping it a buck
But
with
no
you.
trees, the sun is just like boom.
You ever like Connecticut? You think it's out. Everywhere I went in the
Everywhere got a
military,
hood.
it is a black. It is a ghetto, right?
Yeah.
Every
But ghetto-
state got
but
their own
listen,
poverty. Yeah.
Like Hartford, the niggas was just like Gary. But the one thing Hartford had, they really had like a little downtown. Like Gary's the only hood that I ever seen that
Without
we have
nothing.
nothing.
that's what I said.
Not a
This city don't
Walmart.
have
You go to
shit.
Chicago in the hood.
Hold
And
on,
that-
we
they
had
got
a
a
village.
whole-
Now,
And
what are
that's
you
the same
talking
thing
about?
I
The village is
We
gone.
had
That shit
the
gone.
village.
Gone.
My
Gary is the
brother-
only
how
place
many-
that don't
how
have
many
no
years was
black.
this up though.
Listen,
We had fucking gold blinds and save a lot. We ain't have no
Benches
fucking.
and shit.
Look,
That was in Maryville.
Go to
No,
Chicago.
hold on. I used to go in the villages, just walk the. You go to the village like you went to the mall. Come on.
Have you traveled?
Y'all know we went to
Have
the-
you traveled?
Hold on.
done
Like you
traveled
said,
before.
used to.
Listen,
Yeah.
You said used to.
That shit's
I ain't
still
gonna
sitting
lie,
there.
and I ain't
If that
even-
shit was another city and that
Listen,
village look,
I
that should
was
be
asha-
tore down and
listen,
rebuilt. That should
and
be
I ain't even-
gentrified.
Yeah.
I ain't even ashamed. When I was young
No
and baby,
investors
so
ever
I
invest
was
anything in Gary.
trying to find the hoods where I went. You get what I'm saying? Like Tacoma.
That's what I do too.
I've seen the
Wherever I
hood,
travel,
though.
I
Our
Shit
always
is like
find the
Gary,
hood.
But them niggas had a movie theater. They got
You got
Yeah.
Youngstown. You got
Only place
Youngstown,
I've ever
Ohio.
been.
Youngstown, Ohio, hood.
Yeah,
That
that's a
shit-
lot.
that
That's
shit-
no, that's
that-
Have y'all
But
never
that's
heard?
a mix,
Have
white
y'all
and
never
black,
heard
though,
of
white
Ben
and
Harbor,
black.
Michigan?
Ben Harbor, but they have something.
I was just in Ben Harbor today. I thought Ben Harbor was just like Gary.
No.
Man, I went by the beach today. It was like, are you out of your
Yeah.
fucking mind?
Right.
But
White
that's-
people
But
running.
that's why I say Gary is the
Dude.
Norfolk-
Gary
Norfolk,
is the whole
Virginia.
city is a hood.
It's the
You not
only
from
city
Gary?
I know that don't have
Where you
shit.
from?
She from Illinois, bro.
Oh, you are.
But think
I'm
about it,
saying,
if
man,
you go to
y'all-
Chicago,
oh, man, I
off
just-
like
nah,
67th,
man.
then
Yeah,
they
we can
good.
pick up the Gary
Bro,
topic
well,
next week. We're gonna have to
man.
wrap it up. We're gonna have to wrap it up. It's been good,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's been good, man. Y'all
The
got
panel
me fired
coaches
up
We're gonna
about
be
that.
talking for another 2 hours.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
You already know where to follow us.
Follow us on Spotify, YouTube,
TikTok,
Facebook,
Instagram,
TikTok,
everything.
on your phone. Just don't follow me. Follow us. 'Cause I ain't following back.
Yes, sir.
I'm not following back either, but you can follow me.
Well, everybody who messaged me, I'm gonna get back to you every now and then. Just keep it up.
Don't follow me. I ain't got time to
Y'all be
argue
good and
about no-
safe out there, beautiful
Okay,
people.
arguing back and forth.
Hell yeah.
Deuces out.